Here for Pistons versus the Lakers without LeBron James. For those of you guys who'll be watching later, what you're gonna want to do right next to the subscription box, there's a little bell. You're gonna want to hit that bell so that way when I go live, upload a video, or post something on YouTube, you're gonna get alerted right away. You won't be able to miss out, and you'll be able to join the rest of the peepulation over here having some fun with us. So that being said, while you're also hitting the bell, go ahead and check out the links in the description to both Instagram and Twitter. Both will take you to the rightful page of mine. Go ahead and leave a follow there. But for those of you guys who don't know, for tonight or whenever you guys are watching it, LeBron James is out due to load management. And that sounds like a load of BS to me. It's really just a poor excuse to give someone a rest. I don't like it. I know a lot of people who bought tickets to the game are not happy because they were not cheap. They were like almost $120 for the nosebleeds, and not even get to see your favorite player or your favorite team. I mean, you're gonna watch your favorite team if you're the Lakers, but a lot of people look up to LeBron James, and for him sitting out, that's kind of like a big slap to the face of those guys who probably worked hard. I know probably a lot of high schoolers or middle schoolers who worked part time worked and saved money for this game, and you're not even good to see them. So that's like a big slap to the face to the fans. But I don't. Another reason I don't get is they're not making the playoffs. What are you, what are you resting for? You have nothing. Just play the game. You're getting paid to play the game. Also, before I forget, because I'm gonna be able to say it 1,000 times tonight, I can't show the game copyright reasons. So, yeah, I'm sure you'll hear me say that 100 times tonight, if not more. But it should be a fun, interesting night. If you're joining right now, go ahead and share this so more people can come in and join with us. We'll talk whatever. We don't have to talk about Pistons. We can talk NFL, NBA, MLB, NHL, the best I can. But this thing should be off and rolling here in a little bit. Rocking the throwback Grant Hill jersey. You gotta flaunt it when you got it. For any time of this period, if the stream stops, it is because my phone has overheated. I did this last time I streamed for so long. You guys went crazy, blew my phone up, and had to take like a 5 minute break. But we're gonna continue this all night long for as long as we possibly can, and until I don't want to do it no more. So should be fun. Should be fun. How's the peeps days going? Actually, I probably should see if I could save it from here. Yeah, let's go share. Put that on Twitter. We are back. Had to share that on Twitter. How's it going, Hot Wings? I had some hot wings last night. They did not settle well. They were delicious, but they did not settle very well. There we go. We're trying to get more people in here. Guys, I need you guys to go ahead and share this everywhere. We get more people in here. Get the chat going. Michael Jordan, man. No doubt. Michael Jordan, all day long. Uh, I know people say LeBron's got better stats. Jordan's got the better finals record. Um, Jordan didn't do anything till Pippen got there. LeBron has to have an all-star team to compete, but no one was more influential than Jordan. I mean, it was just crazy for Jordan just to captivate the NBA and take it to new levels. He helped inspire Kobe Bryant to be arguably top 10, top 5, wherever you want to put Kobe. That's another debate. But, I mean, Kobe just pretty much took Jordan's game. You don't really see anyone taking LeBron's game. So that's kind of where I stand. But yeah, Jordan all day, man. But I don't really like the whole comparison, um, just because they play two different positions and play two different types of games. The biggest difference is the era they play in. Jordan was a lot more hard hitting, knock you down your butt kind of defense, and now you're allowed to palm the ball and carry and travel in this modern day league. Jordan was a scoring first kind of player. LeBron kind of gets his teammates involved right off the bat. But when both guys are on and hot, they're both really good. They're really good. But yeah, I'm taking Jordan all day long, man. I'm not really thinking twice about it. LeBron seems to fold under pressure. There's a lot more drama. He doesn't play defense anymore. Yeah, LeBron's out tonight for load management. How's it going, man? How's it going? That's probably what we're talking about tonight. Most of the night is LeBron being out and probably Reggie Bullock returning to Detroit. So this is a pretty heavy storyline night for good, bad, and different. I wonder if Shavib's going to play at all against the former teammates of his. I don't know. I've been trying. I just turned the TV on. I just got back. I haven't found out. They said he was questionable. They said his ankle was bothering him this morning, but it really doesn't sound that serious. Not at least as it was the last couple seasons. So that's good for us. Very good for us. I don't rush him back. Take his time. Make sure he's good to go, and get this man some high tops, and get him ready to go for this playoff push. But actually, while we're talking about LeBron, let me see if I can get it. Oh. His shoe, actually, they're a little dirty because I was just outside with them. These actually have good ankle support. Reggie should wear those. But, hey, they make millions of dollars. They can get their own shoes, and I don't have to tell them what to wear. But that's what I wear. I also got my Jordans up there, too. That's probably a topic that doesn't get talked about very much. LeBron shoes versus Jordan shoes. I'm looking right now, man. I'm trying to see the starting lineup. Yeah, if that's it's getting to the point where if he can't stay healthy, we're gonna have to move on from him. Even if I don't personally want to, because when he plays, I mean, you've seen it down the stretch. When he's playing, we're a different team. But if he can't stay healthy, you got to do what you got to do. Yep. I just talking about for their shoes, wearing their shoes for hooping. I can't even get my thing to work. The shoes that I can't stand are KD's. KD's shoes are ugly. My other team is the Dallas Mavericks. Let's see if I can finish reading that. I didn't get to read it. If you had to root for any other NBA team, what team? Yeah, the Mavericks. I've been a fan of the Mavericks since I was a kid. Dirt captured me right away. Just not a super athletic guy, but is able to score the ball efficiently. Kind of helped model my game after him. So, outside of that, not really too many. Um, that's that's pretty much it. If there was a team in Tampa, I'd root for a Tampa team. But Miami or Orlando is pretty close. But I'm never like rooting for them. like crazy. I'm kind of rooting for Miami a little bit this year. I just want to see Dwayne Wade go out in the playoffs. He earned it. Arguably a top 5 shooting guard of all time. Definitely the best shot blocking shooting guard of all time. So he deserves to go out on a high note in the playoffs. So I'm kind of pulling for them to send him out that way. Cool thing about this game, we got some people returning back to Michigan. Kyle Kuzma comes back. He's from Flint. Mo comes back, played at Michigan. Reggie Bullock is coming back, played for the Pistons. So we got some guys returning that haven't been gone for a minute. Oh, KCP, JaVale McGee, yeah, he's from Flint too. I forgot about him. So yeah, there's a lot of people coming back, man. There's a lot of people coming back. Half their teams from Michigan or has played for Michigan. That's kind of crazy. I don't know him personally. I just subscribe to him, but I don't know him on like outside of YouTube kind of thing. But yeah, that'd be cool to do that. I'd be down. But I don't know any of the other Detroit YouTubers personally. Just watch some of their stuff, comment back and forth, but nothing like we know each other. So that'd be cool though, man. I'd be definitely down to hook up with some of the guys from Detroit YouTube, and just go ahead and do something together. I don't know what that would be, a podcast or whatever, but yeah, tribute video. He might. The way the NBA is, everyone's gonna get one. God damn it. Mute that. But yeah, everyone's getting. Zaza Pachulia got one in Atlanta, so I'm gonna probably say yeah. Reggie Bullock's probably gonna head and go and get one. We helped turn him into a decent player. He was one of the better NBA 3-point shooters throughout the league, percentage-wise. He was only averaging maybe like 2 to 3 points a game before he came here, and we helped develop him into a starter. Although I'm not really sure if he's starting for the Lakers or not. But he seemed to be taking a dip since he's gone to the Lakers. So you gotta give credit where credit is due for Stan Van Gundy and even Coach Casey really taking this guy's game to a whole new other level, giving him career highs and everything. So that'd be kind of cool if they did, I guess. I wouldn't be mad at it. It just kind of takes away, from my point of view, of someone who gave your organization everything. Like Isaiah Thomas, the Boston probably deserved one just because he played through so much injury, his sister dying. That tribute meant something. And these are just kind of like, yeah, you played it for us, so we're going to go ahead and give you one. Milwaukee. Milwaukee's really scary. I really think it's between Milwaukee and Philadelphia, to be honest with you. I think Philadelphia's just missing chemistry because they have the best roster. Maybe their bench has suffered a little bit since trading most of these guys to get Butler and Tobias Harris, but that is a scary team. They do everything. They can shoot threes, post up, penetrate. They play defense well. And outside like the first 2 weeks, you haven't really heard any drama involving Jimmy Butler. They are scary. They're really scary. If Joel Embiid stays healthy, I'll see we got some Sixers fans in here. If Joel Embiid stays healthy, that team is really scary to me. They fell back to the 4th seed. I don't think that's going to stay. They should maintain and get the 3rd seed. But the only thing about Toronto is they're really unproven to me, man. They're really unproven. I just think Kawhi is obviously a much better improvement than DeMar DeRozan, but they just they always seem to choke. So until they show me otherwise that they can win games in the playoffs, meaningful games, I'm not buying into Toronto. Yeah, Indy is still a scary team without Victor Oladipo. I know we're still all pulling to play Indiana because that gives us the best chance to move on, but it's not a guaranteed thing. Indy's still a tough team. They are playing as one unit. They're not greedy. They don't care. They want W's and they're hungry for it. Their coach is brilliant, McDowell, something like that. Nate McMullen. There we go. Yeah, they're tough. I still want to play them. You want to play Philly first round? I don't know about that, man. Just the way first of all, the officials call everything Philly's way when we play them. We are not, no matter who we play, we aren't going to get favorable whistles. We're going to have to earn everything. And it's going to be doubled when we play Philadelphia. They don't like Andre Drummond versus Embiid. They give Embiid everything. I don't want to play Philly. Oh, okay. I got you. I just misread it, man. Okay, that's cool. That means we would play Toronto, and that would be an entertaining series. But Toronto always seems to sneak out of the first round, even though they don't always look to be the best team. They always sneak out in the first round and usually lose in the second round, which probably means I'd have to look at the bracket. They'd play. They would play Philly or Boston, won't they? In the second round. So I mean, the Pistons. Let me start by saying this, okay? The Pistons really screwed the pooch at the beginning of the season when they went through that slump, because this team had the potential to make some good trades and be a top 4 or 5 team in the East. If they would have just limited the slippage in half, this would be a completely different team. I don't know if they make the moves they do make, although the moves they did make I liked, but they when they fell, they really shot themselves in the foot, and now they can't take any games off, which we've already seen them lose 2 bad games in a row. They have to turn it around tonight. They can't really afford to lose another game. But yeah, they shot themselves in the foot good, and now they had to dig themselves out of a hole. And now that they dug themselves out, I feel like they've lost a little bit of that hunger. So I'm looking for them to recapture that tonight. LeBron obviously out for those of you guys who are just joining due to load management. You got to take advantage of this, although Kyle Kuzma probably is going to go off tonight. That is my bold prediction. I don't know if it's really bold, but he's probably going off tonight. But you got to think there's no Lonzo, there's no Ingram, there's no LeBron. You got to take care of business. You really do. Can't take this one off. You have to get this W. Get some momentum back on your side. Settle the fan base down. I know everyone's freaking out. Breathe. Get this thing back on the right track. Should be getting pretty close to tip off here, though. Probably got about 3 more minutes before tip off. So, Little Caesars Arena probably going to be packed tonight for those of the guys who spent some money to go. Unfortunately, won't be able to see LeBron on the court. This season, the ceiling for this team is the 6th seed, just statistically. They have potential, and this is the weird thing, depending on how they turn out, to lose in the first round and even get to the conference semifinals. So probably conference semis, taking it through 6 games is probably the ceiling for this team this season, which would be huge. Just a first round victory. I'm not just talking about 1 game victory. I'm talking about winning the series would be absolutely huge to this franchise. If you start winning playoff series, you're able to draw in free agents because they realize that you're close to doing something good, and they would want to come play for you because they feel like that can be that piece to help you get to the next round, beat a certain team, and eventually go to the finals. We are still a long way from being to that. But if we win a playoff series, that would be my ultimate goal. But it's going to be hard to do no matter who you play, because I don't believe we're going to fall to the 8th seed. We're either going to stay in the third, or not the third, but the 6th or the 7th. So if we play Toronto, that should be a 6 to 7 game series either way. A very competitive one. That's just going to probably come down to the last couple games there. If we play Indiana, that is going to be a 6-game series no matter what. And whoever wins is going to make some noise in the second round. I hope we make it to the second round. If we play Philly, that's going to be another one. Probably 5 to 6 games. We probably lose that one. Just being realistic. Again, the cap situation is weird for this team. We got guys coming in and out of contracts. Let's see if I got rid of that. You got some money coming back either this season or next season. I think Ish is an expiring contract. You got Zaza. I think John Lure's an expiring one. So you got some money coming off the books, able to spend. So it's possible. It's going to be way easier if you make a playoff push or run or whatever. Well, I mean, technically, yeah, they could. Detroit's kind of a hard place to get free agents. That's why you have to make a trade for Blake Griffins and stuff like that. Right. Be quiet. Oh. Do you want to be on the video? I don't want to guess this. Pistons are weird. Pistons are very a weird team. They got all the potential in the world to be great. But I mean, just the last couple of games, players haven't performed and Casey hasn't adjusted. That's a problem. Well, I'm thinking about this. A lot of people think I'm just overly optimistic about this team. And I'm a realist. I know what this team can and can't do. And I know they've had bad games this season. I know they've had good games this season. I'm not overhyping this team. I just see this team's potential. This team has potential to be a really good team. They're just really inconsistent. And it really falls on the coaching. The last game against the Heat, they just weren't motivated. They looked tired and uninterested. And that's on coaching. All right, we're about to get ready. So we'll turn this up a little bit. Again, I can't show the game for copyright purposes. So I'm sorry for those of you guys who will be joining, to asking me about that. Just copyright reasons, I can't show it. So.
Get Reggie ready to go. Our starting lineups are brought to you by Henry Ford Health System. Lakers with no LeBron have Kyle Kuzma up front with Mike Muscala. They got Muscala from the Clippers. He'd been dealt to the Clippers in the Tobias Harris deal. So this is a guy who has been around, but he can stretch the defense. Piston starters.
Reggie Jackson is starting. Wow. All right, so he'll probably be on a minute restriction, but he is starting. So that's good. That's very good.
Ed Malloy, Mark Ayotte, and Leroy Richardson are the officials. And Rondo, a 4-time All-Star, 4 times All-Defense, and three-time NBA assist leader, runs the show for the Lakers who get it first. Reggie Bullock down the lane.
Alley-oop right off the bat to JaVale McGee. JaVale McGee is actually a Pistons killer.
Reggie Bullock was questionable up until game time, but he certainly looked good turning the corner, getting into the middle, and making a play that time.
Andre hands it off to Reggie Jackson. Kuzma picks him up. Reggie to the paint. Fires no. Rebound caught by Andre. Follows it up and he rims out. Rondo feeds Kuzma. Very well could be option A. He turns, fires, and misses. Rebound tapped outside by McGee, but picked off by Reggie Jackson.
So I'm watching Reggie's feet. He doesn't look to be favoring any side. He looks to be all right. Blake for three. 3-2 Pistons.
Some ball handling wizardry by Blake Griffin, getting a rise from the bench.
Rondo with penetration. Reggie Bullock with the basket.
Rondo is actually on my list for free agents next season. I don't know if we're going to be able to re-sign Ish. I think Ish is going to want a little bit of money. I'm not sure if we're willing to pay for it. Rondo might be on the list to fill that void. Just a veteran. We'll get there when we get there. Don't worry. Off season, there's going to probably be a ton of videos, tons of speculations for what the Pistons will be doing, and I am going to be breaking those down one by one.
Sure did.
But right now, we're focusing on the playoffs, playoff push. Worry about the Lakers.
Another miss. Rondo to the hoop on the other end off the high glass. He misses. Andre boards it. Blake Griffin gets an Andre screen. Reggie Jackson with a rainbow gun. It won't go. Andre active on the glass. Tipping it. Finally, it's tipped out of bounds by the Lakers.
You know, when it comes to tipping the basketball and keeping it alive and eventually ending up with it, Andre's probably the best.
Yeah, LCA looks packed.
Part of the reason why he's the best.
I bet a lot of those guys are pissed LeBron's not playing.
You don't often see him pick up a foul going over someone's back, but a lot of times blocking him out and put a body on him is not enough.
Exactly. You look at Luke Walton. His third season as Laker head coach.
George, is that beer over there they're mopping up on the sideline?
Oh, Andre spilled beer.
You know, it almost looks like it might be soda because something syrupy sweet. They're just trying to get it off the floor. Go with water, they'd be finished by now, I'll tell you that.
Here we go.
What happened?
Oh, yeah.
That's a soda.
Maybe a little bit stronger.
Yeah, that's some kind of mixed drink there, George.
Soda with something added. One of those front row seats while they...
George is obviously not a drinker.
Action, which is what the people who want to sit there hope for.
Yeah. Hey,
How does that work? Do they get a free drink from that, or?
Now we have the clock reset to 14. It went off the Lakers.
I want a
Bruce
free
Brown
drink.
will inbound. Reggie against Kuzma. Blake with a pump fake and a drive. Keeps it around to Dre. Fouled on the shot try.
We're good to be attacking the paint, taking advantage of them. All I got is JaVale McGee. I don't really have another body to throw down low, so I like the game plan so far.
Here's the glass time now with ball
Looking to punish them down low. I love it.
Andre has double-doubles in 19 of his last 20 home games. And he has consecutive 15 and 15 games 6 straight times now.
Drummond's struggling early.
Here at home.
He can't buy a bucket right now.
6 straight 15 and 15
4-3 Lakers still.
That's impressive.
Make it 4-4. 4-4, man. It's tied up.
4-4. Lakers in their classic yellow and purple. Rondo to the basket.
Good pass, Rondo.
Takes a shot, sets up McGee
Good
instead.
pass. 6-4 Lakers.
For him, but that's Rondo's game. the assist, and it's 6-4 Lakers.
He is still so dangerous with the penetration.
Yeah, man, Reggie looks all right. He's not favoring that ankle.
Looking to pass first.
Wayne Ellington misfires. Rondo rebounds. Always a good rebounder, especially for his size. He's only 6'1". Down the lane, runs up the hook. No. Out of bounds. Foul's called on McGee.
Rondo's going to get the edge on Bruce Brown, and Andre has to at least respect.
Hey, what's up, Shane?
That leaves it available for JaVale McGee. Rondo's 6'1", George, but he's got the hand size of someone 6'8". He's got incredible.
Watch mind your own there business, bud.
Blake was fouled as he got to the paint. No whistle, and here come the Lakers. Rondo has it. Lob inside, intended for Kuzma, picked off by Bruce Brown. Now to Blake, bounce to Bruce, lays it up, lays it in. Blake's still upset about no.
Hell yeah, Shane. Get out of here with your gay ass, man.
Leroy Richardson about it at 6-6.
FS1, man. I don't know if you're from Detroit or whatever. But Fox Sports, Detroit or LA, whatever you're at.
8-6 Lakers.
Can't, bro. Copy strike reasons. This is the best I can do.
Lost to the Raptors despite 29 from LeBron James, who they are resting tonight. Blake measures Muscala, drives and misses. Rebound tapped out to Reggie Bullock. Picked off by Ellington, saved by Bruce Brown. They flick it to Blake in the corner.
You're in Florida? What part of Florida? But I don't. You'd have to get the NBA League Pass. That's just says on local cable.
Reggie Bullock lost the dribble, scooped up by Kuzma. Now Kuzma with the drive.
It might. Hold on. Let me double check for you.
Now Kuzma, 6'9", excellent ball handler, puts it on the floor and finishes near that rack. He's a load to have to deal with, folks.
Make another 3.
If you have NBA Network, you might be able to catch highlights from it, but it looks like it's only on local TV. So you'd either have to have Fox Sports Detroit or Fox Sports LA. I can't show the game, man. Can't show the game, copyright reasons. It's the best I can do.
Dish inside to Dre for a dunk. Pistons up by 1, 11-10. Interesting start here.
Sorry, Jack.
Caesars Arena before a big crowd.
I know, man. Trust me. I'd rather show the game too, but best I can do, man.
2 assists now.
Reggie Bullock from the sideline.
Orlando?
On the triple
That's
cross.
cool. I went there
Bruce Brown to the basket.
3-4 years ago for a vacation.
Never saw McGee.
Yeah. Kuzma to the rim on the other end.
I was
Hook's too hard. It's out of
born
bounds.
Newport Richie.
To the Pistons.
I lived there for about
Touched it last.
3 years as a little baby, so it was kind of cool to go back there and visit.
Blake Griffin and the Pistons lead the Lakers
Hey, you're welcome, man.
at Little Caesars Arena.
Cup of whiskey, you say?
You live in England. Yeah, you're definitely going to want a NBA League Pass if you want to watch games like that.
Because we are not here to take part. We are here to take over. For upper number 12, Irish whiskey.
Down home, we call shrimp with cocktail sauce.
Never been to England.
At churches, seafood season comes down home with our new garlic.
Lithuania.
8 garlic butter shrimp, 2 sides and a biscuit for just.
Only person I know from Lithuania is Lakaitis from Semi-Pro.
I'm D.L.
Never been there.
If you've been injured in a car accident and suffer from neck or back pain, headaches, broken bones, call Legal Genius at 1-800-209-4000. The insurance companies.
For those of you guys who haven't seen Semi-Pro, go watch it. It's a very good
The
movie.
more they keep for themselves. Legal Genius will make them pay. Make a smart call. Call Legal Genius at 1-800-209-4000.
Yeah, I definitely want to travel the world at some point, so I'm not crossing it off, but as of right now, not in my cards.
Some Chevrolets bringing down the house.
England's born? What about tea and crumpets and all that good stuff?
2019 Chevy Silverado double cab four-wheel drive. Just $259 a month. Or
You guys get pints of beer.
Now just $219 a month. 2019 Traverse just $329 a month. 2018 Chevy Malibu just $220.
Yeah, Pistons have no excuse for tonight. I'm with you there, man. They need to win this game.
Score the best deal and $500 more
Talking about the Grant Hill jersey, you got to talk about which one. I personally wouldn't mind seeing these ones come back, although top of my list would be the red throwbacks that we wore with the going to work Pistons. But yeah, these would be a cool throwback. Not really a big fan of the black ones. The score's 11-10 Pistons. They call a timeout. Yeah, Bruce, don't. The problem with that, you don't want to screw his confidence up, though. You start benching young players, it gets in their head. Bruce is going to be a good player. I'm not saying he's going to be a superstar or an all-star. He is going to be a good player in a few years. His defense needs just a little bit of work. His offense needs a lot of work. Yeah, I don't know why we're not playing Kyrie Thomas anymore. Again, I don't know why we're not playing Shaviv more. I don't get it. I thought KC was going to be like miles ahead from Stan Van Gundy for making this move, and I mean he's helped the Pistons. I'm not saying he's been bad, but still some of the substitutions he's been making has been very questionable. Very questionable. I don't get how you trade away your best three-point shooter for another young three-point shooter, and you don't do anything like play him or you send him to the G League. So the GOAT? No, he's not the GOAT. Not the GOAT. Top 5, but not the GOAT.
Reggie Jackson with a pump fake. Trying to get to the basket and can't. Knocked out of bounds and it's off Reggie. Rondo to forecourt.
The Pistons should have a good chance. The Lakers are missing 3 starters. If you lose this game, it's going to be embarrassing.
I've always had a great deal of respect for his game.
Yeah, I don't think Luke Walton was really that good of a coach, to be honest with you. I think he only got this job because he took over for the Lakers when Steve Kerr had back surgery. I'm not sure how good Luke Walton really is, so I don't know if that one's really LeBron's fault, so I'm not going to put that one on LeBron. David Blatt was his fault. He tried getting Eric Spoelstra fired, so I'm not really putting this one on LeBron. FS1 Detroit or FS1 LA, man. Yeah, I was actually surprised he didn't go to like San Antonio at all in his career, just because I know he looks up to Pop. That would have been probably the best fit for him, but he did good in Miami. Miami was more under Pat Riley than Spoelstra, so. Luke trash, you talking about Luke Kennard or Luke Walton? I think you were talking about Luke Walton. Yeah, Luke Walton's trash.
Everybody in Los Angeles figured they were going to see at this time of the year. They probably think they're going to see him somewhere around the 5th or 6th spot in the West.
Yeah, I was just talking about you. Yeah, Luke Walton's trash. Yeah, he tried but didn't work out. Which I don't think Spoelstra was really that bad, to be honest with you. Miami's still competitive and statistically one of the better defenses in the NBA.
Watch what happens to Rondo. He's gonna get.
All right, Jack. I know Google. I know sometimes Facebook's got them live, but they take them down a whole lot.
This is go back to Blake, double team, and forced to the corner. It's either a foul or he stepped out. It's a foul.
Yeah, Luke Walton really wasn't that good of a player in the NBA either. Really, his father, Bill Walton, really helped make his career for him. He was a solid role player, but he was never anything great. So, and being an assistant to Steve Kerr in the Golden State Warriors, that really helped him get his opportunity to coach his team. I'm not going to fight you, man. I don't care. If you think he's the GOAT, you think Jordan or Kobe or Kareem or whoever's the GOAT, I don't care. It's your opinion. I don't care what you guys think.
The Lakers are already in the penalty, and the Pistons have no team foul. Only 6 home games left as the Pistons push for the playoffs. The next one Sunday at 4 here against the Toronto Raptors.
Some people think Brian Scalabrine is the GOAT. That should just be enough said. I would challenge Conor McGregor. He looks to be in a rowdy mood. Can't show the game, bud. Can't show the game. Copyright streams. Reasons. Copyright reasons. What else his streams? Kobe better than LeBron? That's debatable. I don't. That's debatable. I don't know. Really, Kobe was just like the son of Jordan. Just took his game. So, I mean, kinda. I mean, better finals record. That's debatable. I'd hope Jordan's definitely top 5. That was Jeff Van Gundy. Don't listen to anyone named Van Gundy. They are all morons and stupid. Even though I don't think LeBron's the GOAT, he's still a top 5 player all time. He's old, guys. What is he, like 33, 34? You can't maintain everything like that. I mean, come on. I gotta be realistic to him. Kobe was a different breed crunch time. But again, he's had something that LeBron's never had. He's had a dominant center in Shaq to learn from, and Phil Jackson. Yeah, it's been weak for a while in the East, I know. And it seems as soon as LeBron left, everyone made trades to get better. I feel like the Pistons seen LeBron was leaving and started it acquiring Blake Griffin. And since then, the East has made moves constantly to get better. Bucks add Brook Lopez, Toronto gets Kawhi, so on and so forth. Philly gets Tobias Harris and Jimmy Butler, and it's just been like a chain reaction. I was actually surprised Boston didn't make a move at the trade deadline to improve. That was shocking to me. I know they're trying to save up for Anthony Davis in the offseason, but say what you want. LeBron ruined the chemistry for this season, for this team. They seem to be playing a little bit better without him. They just seem to be free-flowing. But the whole Anthony Davis thing ruined the Lakers' chemistry this season. For a reasonable contract, yeah, but nothing where you're going to break the bank. He seems to be doing all right off the bench. But he was kind of actually a disappointment for me this year. I thought he was going to be better than what he was, and not really. I figured he'd have like a breakout season or something under Casey, but I've never seen someone miss so many layups or dunks. He looks like he doesn't want the ball, like he's scared. They're still the favorite. Still the favorite. They're still the first seed in the West. And they haven't really clicked, so I don't see any reason why to doubt them.
Taco Bell's new rattlesnake fries. You can stop. It's just a
You got virtually 5 all-stars on your team. If they don't, that instantaneously disqualifies Curry, DeMarcus Cousins, or Kevin Durant from even being mentioned in the top 5 conversation down the road. Instantaneously. This has already put a stain on these guys' careers doing this. So if they can't win a championship, this is gone. Yeah, they have to blow it up next year. They won't be able to re-sign everybody. They're going to have to decide between Kevin Durant or Klay Thompson. So are you going with the pieces that you drafted and continuing that because you've already known you had the chance to win multiple championships with those guys, and you had to go get Kevin Durant because you lost? I think they keep Klay and Kevin Durant leaves. I think that's the safer bet.
And this is easy pickings for the Pistons. That's our legal genius.
I don't really know if it's an easy choice for them.
That does it between them. Blake and Andre, that is, Blake has 7, Dre now has 5 and 4 rebounds. Blake has 7 and 2 assists.
No, if you can watch the game on your phone, laptop, TV, that's about it. I can't show the game for copyright reasons. I'm sorry. I know it sucks.
Along with Mo Wagner,
It's the best I can do.
who are left, Kuzma and Rajon Rondo. Langston Galloway is checked in.
If I had it my way, I'd be able to show the TV, but I can't, man. I'm sorry.
Rondo to forecourt.
15-10. Pistons are winning.
Gets it back, pump fake.
Mo just made a great move.
Front, you got Kuzma
Make that
on.
15-12.
Has to shot up himself.
Hey, no problem, man.
15-12.
I recommend going on Facebook if you got Facebook and searching for it, or just going ahead and Googling it. There's somewhere you'll be able to watch it. I did it in the off season. They had like practices and preseason games. There's people out there you'll be able to do it. Can't show the TV, man. Can't show the TV.
Michigan plays later today in the Big Ten tournament. Michigan State already won. Big game off the bench for Foster Lawyer, the former Clarkson star.
Come on.
14 points, 3 rebounds, a career high.
Yeah, he lit him up.
3 assists, I should say.
Yeah, I don't know how that's gonna work for you, man. I don't know how to do that. If you have a smart TV, just search it on there. If you have internet access on your smart TV, you'll be able to watch it right there. The problem with streaming it is not going to be high def. If it's high def, it won't last very long.
2-14. 2 more points in the paint for LA. Pistons with a turnover. Rondo, great feed ahead to Kentavious Caldwell.
KCP just blew a dunk.
Hang on.
Here a moment ago, Reggie Jackson, a very impressive steal, but
Rest in
maybe
peace,
more
LeBron.
exciting was the pass he made
That's
on the way
awesome.
into Blake Griffin, but it all started with defense. Beautiful pass. That's going to be our Xfinity home security defensive move right there.
Blake with an offensive move inside.
I'm surprised LeBron's not trying to play garbage games for breaking the scoring record. He must be saving that for next season.
Kentavious Caldwell Pope misses from the corner on a dish from Rondo. Andre with a rebound. But behind the back it got by Rondo. Reggie Jackson launches another. This one's down.
Yeah, Reggie looks good. Load management.
Pistons 20, the Lakers.
Hey, you know what? Let me. I don't agree with load management. I think it's a load of BS. But the NBA came out last season and said people can't rest during national TV games, so they just changed the name to load management. So give credit where credit is due that they found a way to beat the system, but it is stupid. I mean, you got to think about this, though, man. There's kids who have asked their parents to go to this game all season long since LeBron signed with the Lakers.
Found a little
You
contact.
can't do that, man. That's just the biggest slap in the face to all the fans.
There's Andre.
You gotta play like it's the last time or the first time someone's gonna see you.
All of it leads
It's 2014. Pistons are winning.
He knocks down his first triple of the game.
Reggie Jackson comes out with 4 points and 2 assists. Blake will sit down as well.
Looks like
Looking to live stream your Piston
the Sixers are kind of in a dogfight with the Kings.
Mobile device or tablet and take Fox Sports Detroit and the Pistons with you everywhere. The Fox Sports app presented by Metro by T-Mobile. Alex Caruso out of Texas A&M checks in for the Lakers. Wagner makes them both.
Mo.
Don Maker for Blake Griffin.
Mo's rocking some University of Michigan sneakers. They look pretty cool, actually.
Andre screens. Dish. Way outside to Don Maker. Andre hands it off to Luke Kennard. Fires no. Rebound Wagner. Caruso to forecourt.
Who the hell is that guy?
Down the lane. Guns off glass. No.
That dude's hairline's receding more than LeBron's.
Don Maker from one of his favorite spots. And down it goes.
23-16 Pistons.
And And the Pistons lead them by 7 with a minute to play in the first.
Rewarded for running the floor, man advantage, Thon Maker best option.
Latavius Caldwell-Pope.
You think Zion's going to the Lakers?
The former Pistons runners up the lead
If
to
the
4.
Lakers somehow get the first pick, that has got to be a conspiracy theory out there.
Luke from the lane misses. Gray follows. Rolls
I see you knew exactly what the hell I was talking about.
a charm.
You know, in addition to being a great tapper,
Is he any good?
keeping it alive up top,
I've never seen this dude.
quick to get off the ground multiple times. He's also very good in that category. Andre Johnson.
7 points, 7 boards already. Wagner gives it up to Kyle Kuzma. Wagner gets it back in the corner. Thon Maker out on him. As Wagner puts it on the court. Thon Maker is called for the foul as Wagner hits the deck.
Here's some of the stuff we
Yeah,
showed
well,
you in
so
the
was
open.
Lonzo.
Andre,
Lonzo's kind of.
He's gonna get not one, but
Well,
two.
we won't
offensive
talk about
rebounds
that.
here. 3 is back with the tips. Like a pogo stick, just constantly up, down, up, down, up, down, while everybody else stays on the ground.
I mean, it's always possible. They still have a lot of pieces to offer. I just think New Orleans was waiting for everyone to be able to have the chance to throw down. I really don't think that the Pelicans want to trade him to LA. But this offseason, you just have to do what's best for your franchise and take the best trade available.
Second rolls off. Offensive board work inside, though, by Jonathan Williams. And we're going to get a Piston foul here. Leroy Richardson calls it on Thon Maker.
It's only if Kyrie stays. If Kyrie leaves, they're not trading for it. Thank you. They are nice dogs.
Piston fans,
It might be a pain in the
starts with
butt,
you.
but they're
The
nice dogs.
1920 season memberships are on sale right now.
She
As a
keeps
Piston
watching.
One member, you get exclusive benefits that nobody else does. Act now. Call 248-377-0100 or visit pistons.com.
But Celtics need to make something happen, man. I think they're
Down both free throws.
they're
Pistons
waiting
lead back
to
3, 16 seconds
see
to
what
play.
Kyrie does. And if Kyrie leaves, they re-sign Terry Rozier.
Ish up
If
to
he leaves, or if he stays, they might trade Rozier and sign a trade for part of AD. But I don't know if they should
Langston
do it. I don't know. Jason Tatum's going to be a good player.
rings it.
You're going to be trading him.
Pistons
I don't
finish
know.
strong with a Langston hoop.
Haha. Haven't heard that one before.
22 at Little Caesars
Heck no.
Arena here on Fox.
If I was in Game of Thrones, I'd be completely different. I'd probably be dead.
Guys, I want you to meet someone. This is Jamie. You're going to be seeing a lot more of him now.
Not calling him Dad.
Oh, no.
Look, I get it. Some new guy comes in, helping your mom.
Yeah.
bundle and save with-
I like to pick and pop with Thon. Thon's got it going on.
Right, champ?
His thing's really just defense.
Carrots, you want to ruin your dinner? No, Dad. It's fair.
But his shot's actually pretty nice for being 7 foot. It's pretty solid looking.
A lot of car companies are making SUVs, but only one.
Thon's one of those guys that it's kind of a tough matchup. He can do the pick and roll, pick and pop.
And the Icon.
So you never really know what he's going to do.
2019 SUV of the year. Celebrate Jeep Freedom Days with no payments for 90
Yes,
days. and
yes, he is.
$500 additional bonus cash.
When Andre focuses in, he's not in foul trouble. He's really good at it, but he just doesn't have the mindset for it.
$189 a month.
Kane Brown Live. Kane Brown, Friday, August 16th at Soaring Eagle Casino and Resort.
Everybody's talking about heaven like they just can't wait to go.
Tickets are on sale now at the Soaring Eagle at Eagles Landing box offices or online at etix.com. Kane Brown, Friday night, August 16th, part of the Soaring Eagle Summer Outdoor
Yeah, I'll
Concert
pass
Series.
on that one.
Details at SoaringEagleCasino.com. Bring on the bliss.
Ugh.
There are two kinds of work.
Work that keeps you busy and work that has meaning.
Music's so trash now, man. Whatever happened to music? It like died.
Training that challenges the status quo.
Learning that defines the future. An education that gives you more.
It feels like none of the newer songs that come out like last.
More possibilities.
From Italy, how's it going?
Are you ready?
We're getting people from all over today.
Pistons with a 27.
Italy is definitely a place I'd love to go and visit.
At the end of one, here's our game
Absolutely
summary
would
for
love
your
to go to
Metro
Italy.
Detroit Chevy dealers. Lakers 1 for 6 from downtown. Pistons 4 out of 11. LA's turned it 6 times for 9 Piston points. Pistons 3 turnovers, and the Lakers have
Yeah,
not
game's
been able to
game's
score
back on.
turnovers.
Texas.
Guys up to Julius.
I got some family lives out in Texas, never gone. Again, I want to. I'd love to go to Dallas. No, she's slumped right now. She's pretty well knocked out. When she gets up there in my bed, she doesn't like to move. Yeah, show me you're alive. Yeah, show me that you're alive.
I think Muscala wanted to foul the other way.
She likes basketball. I can play basketball with her in the backyard. She'll go crazy for basketball.
First step.
Now she's mad because I woke her up. Sorry, Noah. Can't show the game. Copyright reasons. Nope, I got a little one in the back and a big one up front. I got 2 of them.
Sure was. Luke Walt, one of the ex-Lakers to coach the Lakers. Remember I talked about that?
They're really handy with the ladies. Ladies love them. So tip for all you single guys out there. If you're trying to date or score, get a dog. It is, come on, 7:42 p.m. here.
Former Lakers have coached the Lakers.
Bill Walton was a great player and one of the more animated characters or teammates I've ever had.
Famous Grateful Dead fan.
Oh, yeah.
Luke Kennard with a long gun, no. Rebound batted
I don't like Zaza being out there.
Ish has it. Ish. To the basket, one behind the back, missed the shot, and his own rebound. Outside for Thon Maker.
With Thon with a step back. Oh, that was ugly. Yikes.
Rebound. Comes away to
What part of Italy are you from?
for the Lakers. Jonathan Williams at the post. Bonga right there, fires no. Rebound tapped and controlled by Jonathan Williams. Williams in front, went lefty with a hook and missed it. Rebound comes off to Bonga. Bonga with a jumper. In and out. Muscala had a hand on the rebound, couldn't hold it. Out of bounds for the Pistons.
27-22 Detroit.
Early here in the second.
Not bad to be leading by 5 and only shooting 32%, as the case is with the Pistons.
I agree. Zaza Pachulia directs Maker inside, screens for Langston Galloway outside. Langston fires, fills it up.
That was a good looking shot. Nice and rhythm shot by Langston.
Alex Caruso to forecourt for the Lakers.
Let's not get the hopes up there with the Laker fans. I mean, you guys are missing 3 starters, to be fair.
Hands off to Bongo.
And you guys are only down by 7 points, so
The moment it left his hands, it was way wide.
take small victories where you can get them.
This is inside to Zaza, shoved by the overmatched Jonathan Williams.
Let me ask the Lakers fans that are in here right now. LeBron or Kobe?
This game is still not gained its footing yet. Both teams are just off a little. And the shooting, maybe a little pressure on both units out there. Certainly the Pistons after their last 2 games wanting to make it right.
Both teams under 35% from the floor. Pistons inside to Zaza. Knocked away and scooped up.
Man, Zaza is so booty.
Caruso.
Well, that's a position the Pistons need to fill in the offseason. It's the backup center spot.
Latavius trying to shake away from Thon Maker.
Thon can play it, but they like playing him at power forward.
No shot there. Ball swiped by Maker. Gives it up to Ish.
Can't show the screen.
Corner long gun.
Can't show the screen. Copyright reasons. It's the best I can do.
9 minutes to play in the half. Pistons up 29-22. Davies Caldwell Pope stepped out of bounds. Another Laker turnover. They have 8 of them. The Pistons have 4. Pistons lead by 7.
I don't know what the dealio with the Lakers getting
Here's Luke
Pistons
Kennard,
shooting
Langston
guards,
Galloway, Son Baker,
but
and
they
Zaza
struggled
Pachulia.
since they've been there. KCP hasn't been the same player. Reggie Bullock hasn't been the same player.
Try to tap it back to Luke. Luke's called for the foul as Caruso was breaking away.
You know, sometimes you get into these little funks and you have to work your way through it. You just have to
Does
keep
Luke
fighting,
Kennard's hair
persevere,
ever
and come
grow or
together.
shorten?
There you see the errant
It's
pass
always
is
like the
tipped, and
same
now Lakers
length.
get a chance to go the other way. 5th turnover on the Pistons.
Is this a clear path foul?
Oh, yeah, could be.
Nobody's in front of him.
Ooh.
It is a clear path foul. 2 free throws for Alex Caruso.
Another question is, who's a better coach, Luke Walton or Tyronn Lue?
And the basketball.
Tyronn Lue got some ring.
That was one
Some
of the
ring.
more easy calls.
Some ring.
We've had.
Yeah.
We've seen it a while.
If there are any easy calls on the rule, you're right. That one appeared to be point blank. So Alex Caruso, the all-time assistant steals leader at Texas A&M, knocks a couple of free throws down. It's 29-24. Davies Caldwell Pope to Caruso to the basket. Drew a foul on his drive.
Man, dude, it's bothering me. It's like it looks like a newborn baby. Like all the hair is starting to grow, but in his case, it's going away. Just shave it off.
Ran the D5K. As we like to say, time's running out. We don't want you to get shut
I hope
up.
my
So
hair
go
never
to
goes
Fox
away
Sports
like that, man. I
Detroit.com,
couldn't
get
rock my
yourself
hair like
registered.
that.
As we talked about in the past, even
I'd
if
be
you're not a
bald.
big runner, you want to get your kids
And
involved,
I wouldn't look
put
good
down
bald.
the tablet, get out, get a little exercise. We got a kids marathon taking place that day as well. We end right there on the field at Comerica Park. It's gonna be fun. Back over to you.
Thanks, Johnny. Neither free throw fell for Caruso.
Not a lot.
Here come the Pistons with a 5-point lead. Nice screen by Zaza. Rolls to the rim, lays it up. No, but he is fouled along the way.
Zaza did something productive.
With 8:24 to play in the half. Pistons in their Motor City jerseys with a nod
Not really
to the
a
Raiders.
big
who
fan of the Motor
adopted
City
them
jerseys.
early in the bad boy days. Against the Lakers here at Little Caesars Arena. The Lakers wearing their classic jerseys.
Not a fan one bit.
Well, the Pistons, 2 of their 3 championships have come over the Lakers. That was right around the time for the first one, George. That was one of the major hurdles that the Pistons had to clear to get to the top.
Well, they had to be one of the
30-24
greatest teams of all time.
Pistons.
You're one of the greatest teams of all time.
Exactly. It did not come easy.
Lakers got off to like a quick 2-0 start and really haven't recaptured anything since then.
Rondo's back, takes the pass.
They're staying in it though.
This is a running hook.
Definitely staying in it.
He might even try to find Wagner with a pass.
Both these
but
teams look
either
sloppy.
way, no basket for the Lakers. Luke Kennard for the Pistons got his feet together, but misfired. Rebound tapped outside by Tom Baker to Ish. Reset on the clock. Bounce inside for Zaza.
Zaza's so booty, dude.
Zaza pushed.
Ah,
So that foul.
I'm pretty sure you could take any Jim Bob off the street and put him in that Zaza. You can't even set a screen, dude.
From Zaza, and
Literally, all you have to do for a screen is stay still. He can't do it.
Knows all the tricks, folks.
Wagner almost lost it to Zaza.
Zaza is only good for hurting people.
Caruso, and he triples.
If he's not hurting people, I don't want him on my team.
30 to 27, Pistons by just 3.
And if he's on my team hurting people, he hurts our players.
Baker screens. Dish outside to Luke Kennard. Zaza screens for Luke before the shot.
Of course, Luke would hit that
And a
one.
whistle and a foul. Fouls on Caruso.
Oh, the dude pulls his shorts down. I don't want to see that. I ain't gay.
There's Caruso trying to squeeze between Luke and Zaza. And then he grabs Zaza on his roll. And it didn't happen before Luke elevated.
Langston Galloway runs up a half hook and he hits it. Pistons 32, the Lakers 27. Caruso, Muscala, Davis Caldwell Pope, Kuzma, and Rondo now for LA. Pump fake by Kuzma.
This is not really a pretty game. Both these teams look terrible.
6 and 52 to play in the half. The Pistons up 5 to the Lakers at Little Caesars Arena.
32-27. Another timeout. Lakers fans from the Philippines, huh?
A white raven.
Sorry, I must suck. Being a Lakers fan, you know?
Alexa, what's the weather like this afternoon? Today, you can expect snow flurries.
The gods have spoken. We're watching another episode.
Again, Lakers,
Introducing the
you're
all-new
missing
Chevy
3
Silverado.
starters, man.
It's the official truck of Callis,
You guys are
Texas.
still in the game.
The official truck of getting to work.
But 3 starters missing, that's not really good odds for
It's the
anybody.
official truck of homecoming and coming.
Especially since your star player is out with load management.
GM employees with a current Silverado lease can get this custom crew cab for
They'll do something in the offseason where you're not allowed to rest or have load management, and they'll just call it something else. So
When you brew a beer with this much taste,
I think
96 calories
unless
seems
someone's
like it's
actually hurt, the
but it's
league
no
should make them play.
mistake. It's a
Can't show the
small
TV, man.
What are you holding?
I'd love to, but I can't. Copyright reasons.
When we take your
They
case
can
of
ban my
law
channel,
firm, we
so I'm
live it.
sorry.
In fact, we often relive it.
Trust
Life
me,
can change
I'd
in an
love to
instant.
show it.
It takes time, dedication, and experience to
But
get you the
I can't.
money you deserve. Injured in an accident?
Unless you don't want to see a Mike Moore's law form commercial.
Scratch and save
Form,
at Art Van
form,
Pure
form.
Sleep Mattress. Save up to $800 on mattresses, plus up to $300 reward cards. 0% up to 72 months and free delivery. Scratch and win $5,000 in cash today at Art Van Pure Sleep Mattress.
Here inside Little Caesars Arena tonight, some very special guests of Pistons owner Tom Gores, hosting more than 50 kids from Doyle Ryder Elementary School from his hometown of Flint. It's part of a campaign called Flint Kids Are. You can see Kyle Kuzma, Flint native, on hand. JaVale McGee, also the Pistons. Blake Griffin and Andre Drummond here to help make tonight a little bit extra special as well. Here to explain exactly what this campaign is Dr. Mona Hanna Atisha, who... Now tell me your specific title. I know you work with the Hurley Children's Center and at Michigan State, but essentially with the Pediatric Public Health Initiative, right?
You got it. Professor of Michigan State, director of this Pediatric Public Health Initiative. I get to spend my everyday making sure Flint kids have the brightest future possible.
Now this Flint Kids Initiative is Flint Kids Are. Tell us about
I
that.
feel
We
sorry
touched
for
on
her
Flint Kids Are.
cats.
Right, so it's hashtag Flint Kids Are awesome, amazing, healthy, creative. So it is a positive message.
You know it's bad when I cringe at stuff, because I do some crazy, cringy shit.
Quite a bit with our crisis, but they are strong and they're creative and
Some
they're
people
gonna
just
show the world what they can accomplish.
gotta be quiet.
We know that, especially with JaVale McGee and Kyle Kuzma and some others, and
I mean, it's a cool thing what they're doing for all the kids from Flint.
community. And why is it that
Man, she was annoying.
the initiative forward somewhat.
Tonight is so special. You know, Flint wasn't in these a lot a couple years ago, and many people have kind of forgotten about Flint. But the Pistons, Flint now, the NBA Players Association have never forgotten about Flint. I, as a doctor, can tell kids all these amazing things that this is but when Flint kids who are now basketball players tell them that they're going to do great in life, it means so much more. It means that there's people out
How many
there
cats does she got? She's got to have at least 12.
You got to follow your dreams, whatever avenue that may be. Let me ask you, how do you believe the healing process is going in Flint?
I think it's going great. We are doing things in Flint right now that aren't being done anywhere in the country
All right,
for children.
for those of you guys who are listening to the game, you can't hear it because of this idiotic person just rambling on. The score is 32-31. Pistons up by 1. I live in Flint.
Dr. Mona, you and Mr. Gore's doing God's work. We appreciate
They
you.
aren't talking about the problem. For those of you guys who don't know what happened in Flint,
Kids are awesome. Well, we know that.
back in the day, they took all the water pipes and put them in there with lead pipes, and they took water from the Flint River. And I work with the city of Flint Towing, and the Flint River is disgusting. People dump cars in there. When they shoot people doing drive-bys or murders acts, they dump cars with dead bodies in there. There's all kinds of just junk stuff in there. Trash, car tires, cars, people. They dump whatever they want in the Flint River, and they were giving that water to people. And when they put the water in the purifiers or whatever with the mixture of the pipes, the lead got in there, and it's not safe to drink. They say it's safe to drink. It's still not safe to drink. But we all, the funny thing, before all the Flint water crisis broke out, we all made fun of the water because we knew it wasn't right. So what they did is they started taking water from Detroit and carrying it down here to Flint, and it's still not safe to drink. It's more like a watch party, man. I can't show the game.
LeBron James enjoying a laugh.
We're just talking.
He's being arrested tonight by the Lakers. A lot of fans not happy about that, but hey, it is what it is. Kuzma with a ducky and scoop lefty in the score, and the Lakers have the lead.
Excellent footwork. I'm not
Yeah, it's bad,
sure
man.
travel there.
It's real bad.
With you. 11-3 run, though, officially.
Lakers just took the lead, 33-32.
So is Andre. Screening for Blake Griffin. Blake with a shot blocked. McGee got him. Kuzma on the other end, no. JaVale McGee bottles it up, yes. And the Lakers lead by 3. McGee is 5 out of 5.
What break? Stop what
10
break.
points, 4 boards, and he's blocking shots.
Well, there's one Flint guy.
Yes, sir.
Here's the other.
The Pistons take timeout.
We switched.
I switched to Chevy.
I switched to Chevy.
We switched to Chevy.
I switched from a Ram to a Chevy.
See why people are switching to Chevy.
We love our Chevy.
I love my Malibu, my Colorado.
My Camaro.
Our Traverse. Why do we switch? Just look at it.
Or add another Chevy to your driveway. GM employees with a current GM lease can get this Malibu for $199 a month. Chevy drives the Motor City. Find new roads.
Before we get down to slinging, we like to set the mood.
Dim the lights. Put on some musk. Light a candle.
And take a circ saw to our old equipment.
Both these teams do not look good, to be honest with you, man.
So the neighbors
Don't know what's going on.
Let them watch.
Pistons are getting penetration, but aren't closing in, giggity, making them pay for it. Dre's missing layups. Blake just got blocked. they're getting what they want, they're just not making it. So if they can start making those shots, they'll start pulling away. But the Lakers, they don't look good either. This game actually is kind of boring.
Mine. Why?
It's just that it's...
Lavender? Yes, it is. It's for men.
But I like the smell of it.
Which, if LeBron would have played today, they'd be up by a lot. And one step closer to making a playoff push, if it's even possible at this point.
Health insurance can make you
If
feel
LeBron was playing, Pistons probably be getting creamed right now.
like you're just a number.
But half is different.
Although the Pistons might have come up with a little bit more
They're much more personal.
firepower or will.
need the way I want it.
But the game's been kind of boring so far.
And half treats me that way.
Here, check out Kyle Kuzma gonna go against Andre. Pair of zeros. Kuzma's done with his footwork. He'll eventually work himself around Andre and finish this with his left hand. 6 points right now. 3 of 9 shooting. A little bit better job of containing him if you're the Pistons than when we last saw him.
At 41 against the Pistons out west, the Flagstar Bank Star and World shows that he has 2,406 career points, more than
Kuzma's going to be good.
Kobe Bryant did.
Kuzma's going to be a really good player.
Says, no one
Might have to get his jersey.
here in the state.
I was kind of waiting to see if the Lakers are going to trade him before I go ahead and pull the trigger on that one.
The timeout ties the score at 35 with a triple.
University of Utah, very happy to get Kyle.
35-35. 35-35. Whoa, what the hell was that? I just tried to throw a oop off the backboard.
Short on the triple try. By the way, Kuzma has 7 30-plus games this season, including the 41 against the Pistons. And as
Reggie just attacked the basket there. His ankle looks to be doing just fine.
Caruso's called for a second foul.
Don't want to jinx it, but he looks to be doing better.
Here's the play out of the timeout.
When this ball ends up in the far corner, look how far the Lakers have to recover. Could not get there in time. And Langston Galloway, who leads the Pistons in scoring now.
Guys, we're 3 minutes away
Blake Griffin has 9 points.
from halftime. And it's 35-35.
Reggie Jackson has missed the first free
That
throw.
kind of says both these teams are ass right now.
Shooter. Over 85% of the season. The Pistons overall tonight, 4 for 10 from the line. Need to clean that up a little bit. 3.5 to play in the half. We're tied at 35. Reggie gets the second to go. Soft shot.
36-35. Pistons take a 1-point lead.
Bullock, Caruso, Rondo, McGee, and Kuzma. For the Lakers. Reggie Bullock dishes to McGee. McGee wheels and hooks. It's in and out. Rebound squirts outside to Caruso.
George on the night whenever Kuzma traveled. On a night when everyone else is seemingly struggling with their shooting, that was JaVale McGee's first miss. He's 5 of 6 now for the Lakers.
Brian Shaw's the Lakers assistant, huh?
Blake Griffin screens for Reggie Jackson.
I feel like he'd be more qualified than Luke Walton. He already has no coaching experience. Lakers maybe biggest disappointment this season?
That's a major mistake. Pistons are up by 4. They have scored 7 straight.
I think that's a realistic outlook. They've been the biggest disappointment.
Lakers 35. Timeout Lakers.
Houston was for a minute, but then they've gone on a tear. Houston run has been very underlooked throughout the league.
Who are you? Think about it. Is who you are now.
But yeah, the Lakers definitely
at Baker College,
most embarrassing or underperformed or underachieving or whatever you want to say a team in the league
be more
this
successful
season.
at it all. We can help you be more prepared
Boston's
for the
got to be
future
up there too.
and more inspiring to future generations. The world is full
But at least
of
Boston's in the
opportunities to be more
playoffs,
than the
so
status quo.
at least they're starting
The question
somewhere.
is, are you ready to be more?
We switched.
I switched to Chevy.
I switched to Chevy.
We switched to Chevy.
I switched from a Ram to a Chevy.
See why people are switching to Chevy.
We love our Chevy.
I love our Malibu.
Why Colorado?
My Camaro.
By Traverse. Why do we switch? Just look at it.
Or add another Chevy to your driveway. GM employees with a current GM lease can get this Traverse for $269 a month. Chevy drives the Motor City. Find new roads.
That's Alex Caruso right there in the middle. He's going to find himself in between a rock.
That guy's hair just really bugs me, man.
And a hard place, Langston Galloway. Didn't really know what.
It's like a newborn baby.
As a result,
All the hair's growing, but in his case, it's receding. It just does not look good.
Reggie Bullock fires and fills it.
We
know Reggie.
You can't show the game, man.
That looked like Reggie Bullock
trust me,
right
I
there.
want to, but I can't. Copyright
39-37
reasons.
Pistons.
They can ban me and stuff. I'm not trying to have that happen. Best I can do.
Blake Griffin in the post. Double team help for Kuzma from McGee. Shot clock at 4. Blake line drive 3 won't go through. Caruso with a rebound. Caruso with a good handle. Nice drive. Shot is short though. Andre with the rebound.
Good handle, but not strong enough for that finish.
Yeah.
Sometimes when you go inside like that, contact's coming. Can you absorb it and play through it? Not that time for Caruso.
Blake Griffin to the paint. And he gets some contact, and Caruso's picked up another foul. That is his third. Coming up on our Jeep halftime report, Nicky York and Grant Long.
Can't show it, Mike.
Andre's game so far. Doing it all for the Pistons. Nicky and Grant at the Jeep desk.
Believe me, man, I want to.
Blake at the line. Now he has 10
Sorry,
as
man.
the first free throw falls. Not to mention 5 assists. Pistons by 3. Minute and 52 to play in the half. Tavius Caldwell Pope for Caruso for the Lakers. So KCP, Reggie Bullock, Kuzma.
Believe me, if I could show the game and not get in trouble by YouTube or the NBA, I would do it every night.
For LA. Blake missed the next. Rebound Kuzma.
But they can ban my channel for a long time.
Minute 44 to play in the half. Right
Eventually, if you do it long enough, they can just delete your channel, which I'm not even trying to have that happen. So.
Rondo bounces back on the wing to Contavious. Kuzma with a clock at 3. Outside KCP. Long 3 is through. Beat the buzzer.
40-40, all evened up.
The ex-Piston mounts it up at 40 with a minute and 20 to play in the half. Blake back on Kuzma. He moves the ball to Ellington.
43-40 Pistons. Looks like the offenses are both starting to fall in sync here.
The defense pushing the offense far out on the floor.
Kuzma with the drive to the rim. Can't finish. Andre with a rebound.
You got YouTube? I hope so. You're watching me on YouTube.
And then made his finish off the glass very difficult. Kuzma, not the same Kuzma tonight. Pistons definitely aware of him, doing a better job defensively.
Ellington lost the ball. Rajon Rondo lost it out of bounds.
Right on, man. I have no idea what you said, but right on. Life's a garden, dig it.
Reggie Jackson step up, long gun, no. Andre taps it outside. Ellington has it. 20 seconds to play in the half. Pistons have a 3-point lead.
They didn't reset the clock.
It's at 1. Reggie Jackson turns and misses. Andre takes
Kick it out, Dre. Kick it out. There you go.
This is the
Run the clock out. There you go. Nice shot. Nice shot. That's him. 46-40 going into halftime. Take a little break. Check my messages. We'll be back here in a second. All right.
Point center, I should say, Andre Drummond.
We just chilling.
One assist for Andre
Halftime.
so far in the basketball game, showing off his handles, which landed him our GMC Fox Vision from the first half. Pistons trying to make it 8 straight wins here at home. They come on late in the second quarter to take a 6-point advantage at the break over the Lakers. This Pistons halftime report on Fox News Detroit is presented by Chief.
Can't be like that. Be camera shy. Be camera shy. For you guys just joining, just went into halftime, 46-40. Pistons are up.
Wall-side windows. This is the middle. A place where people come together, look each other in the eye, and get to work. Where people believe in more. Like they can always do a little more, give a little more, and find ways for their families to have a little more. We were born and raised here, and for over 80 years, we've done whatever we can to help people have and do a little more.
NBA League Pass knows this game is all about choice. Go right or left to the bucket, left hand, step back or drive. Land off the glass or NBA League Pass.
Everyone's night going good? What's going on, Fred? How's he hanging?
My favorite player. Watch on my phone, my TV, or my tablet. Go to NBA.com/League Pass and make your choice.
If you've been holding your breath until the return of soft pretzel crust pizza, breathe, baby. It's back. Little Caesar's large soft pretzel crust pizza with creamy cheddar cheese sauce, mozzarella, pepperoni, and a delicious 4-cheese blend for just $6. Try our convenient app and Pizza Portal Pickup.
Pizza. Introducing Pizza Portal Pickup from Little Caesars. Order your favorite top pizza on our app. Skip the register and head to our heated.
Usually the case when a team's best player is out. This case, it's LeBron with load management. Just
Do you want a truck that does one
term
thing
for rest.
or a truck that does them all?
When a team's best player goes out, the team feels like they need to step up, which Kyle Kuzma always plays well against us since we're kind of his home team. JaVale McGee always plays big against us because, again, we were his home team. Both these guys from Flint, so they're at home. KCP, Reggie Bullock, both played in Detroit for a number of years. Back in Detroit. Mo played at University of Michigan, so he's back at home. So they're kind of fired up and trying to play hard, but really, both these teams have just been sluggish. It's been a kind of a boring game, to be honest with you.
1-800-521-7800.
I just feel bad for everyone who bought tickets for tonight's game, and you're not even gonna be able to see LeBron play. Which, like him, hate him, indifferent to me. He's still one of the greatest players to ever play the game. He's not the GOAT, in my opinion, but still one of the greatest players to ever play the game. You kind of want to see one of those once-in-a-generation guys. Shane, I know you hate him. I'm not a really big fan either, and you know that.
Without really knowing who you're making it for. Some
I would have really hated him if I would have paid $200, $300 for a ticket and he didn't even play.
Every service we offer is tailored to fit you. Flagstar Bank.
Money comes first.
What solutions can we craft for you? Equal housing lender. Member FDIC.
Ah, boating. Tundra. A little R&R. Camry.
Wow, she's good.
Off-roading. Forerunner.
Hell yeah.
Arr,
You down?
Treasure hunting. Highlander
How many people are we going to get and go?
Wherever you want to go, we've got a great deal on a Toyota to get you there.
Now you can get the aggressively sophisticated new 2019 Highlander with a low mileage lease of just $259.
I ain't paying for all you.
Or get $1,250 on Highlander.
Just carry your own weight.
Set, go get your Toyota today.
Toyota, let's go places.
Who are you? Think about it. Is who you are now who you were meant
I'm not trying to get nosebleeds either, Shane.
Baker College, we want to help you.
Your cheap ass.
More curious, more productive, more effective, and be more successful at it all. We can help you be more prepared for the future and more inspiring to future generations. The world is full of opportunities to be more than the status quo. The question is, are you ready to be more?
Megapon. Flint's largest. Here's how you can get $100. How about $200 on your laptop? Need more like $500? Bring us your gold. Need cash fast? Get into Megapon. At Megapon, we take anything of value. You don't have to go far. Bring us your car. Megapon has the best selection of jewelry anywhere.
Better deals on all power tools.
Are you an outdoor sportsman? Come visit Megapon and see our great selection. Need cash? Get the most money for your gold and silver at Flint's best gold buyers. Megapon on Corona Road and Miller Road.
We just gotta buy them a ball, so we should buy each other.
Okay, so we live with AT&T. We also
But hell
live
yeah,
with
dude, I want to
AT&T's
go.
internet security.
Do we know the mother's maiden name?
AT&T, there's an army of weirdos outside. They're just trying to get on your network. Well, why didn't you alert us?
I'm waiting for the Lions to have a home playoff game.
Okay, I'm sensitive.
Definitely going to
Hostility
that.
From you, Janet. So I'm going to be the grown-up here and excuse
Yeah,
myself.
I'm definitely going to a playoff game this year.
Switch
Fuck
to
yeah.
Xfinity for real-time security alerts for all your connected devices.
Well, I'm waiting on you to set it up, Chuck.
Detroit is brought to you by Balfour, the official restoration partner of the Detroit Pistons.
What do you mean what happened to the Lakers? Their booty.
Wi-Fi experience. Henry Ford Health System, all for you. By Jeep and by Motor City Casino Hotel. Let's look at the first half stats brought to you by Art Van. Grant, what's up?
Yeah, but you wanted to do it. I have my own schedule of doing what I want to do. You were supposed to get everyone set up.
With the basketball is going to ultimately win the game. 38% shooting by the Lakers. 36%.
Kyrie's got a channel.
They have no clue where the basket is tonight, Mickey.
What are you doing tomorrow?
Rock Cooin.
Rock the call.
Rakuten.
Will they join the playoffs? Maybe next year. Better luck next year.
Three new Nissans, 2 powerful Titans, 1 award-winning lineup. Save big on all of it at Nissan now. No brand received more J.D. Power Initial Quality Awards for cars and trucks than Nissan.
Fortnite's dead, bro.
Big on road with safety shield.
Come on, Shane, you're better than that.
And experience why more people are loving Nissan now.
Get a low $228 per month lease on the 2019.
Yeah, Lakers ain't making it this year. They gotta win like 8 games and have whoever's in 8th place, the Clippers, I believe, lose 8, and it ain't happening. Doesn't help when your best player takes games off because of load management. So.
Baked to the thickest, crispiest crunch, then topped with premium mozzarella, fresh toppings, and Mama Jet's secret sauce. Jet's Pizza is Detroit-style pizza. You want
But
Detroit-style proof? Get our
no excuse
pizza
for the LeBron fans
Jet's better.
to defend LeBron this season at all. Because everybody said at the beginning of the season that this team was more talented than the Cavs team, that he took to the finals 3 times. 3 times.
Imagine losing everything you've got. You realize that
I don't want to hear any more of those excuses.
things that they thought were
Can't even make the playoffs.
away, all of a sudden they magically reappear, and you see the human spirit come back.
I don't know why you guys decided to say this team was more talented than the Cavs team.
People matter.
You don't have a Kevin Love or Kyrie. I know Kyrie wasn't on Cleveland last year,
If you've been
but
injured in a car accident
still,
and suffer from neck or back pain, headaches,
you guys shouldn't have said stuff like that.
call Legal Genius at 1-800-209-4000. The insurance companies only care about one thing.
Do I think Kobe could have made the playoffs for this team?
Legal
Definitely.
Genius will make them pay. Make the smart call.
I don't bet against guys who can hit game winners and clutch free throws.
Or go to LegalGenius.com. Legal Genius. We've got your back.
This copyrighted broadcast of the National Basketball Association may not be retransmitted, reproduced, rebroadcast, or otherwise distributed or used in any form.
I don't get how someone can call someone the GOAT who takes games off. Not because he's hurt or he can't perform or anything like that, but because he's tired. Instantaneously qualifies him for being the GOAT. He can still be a top 5 player, not the GOAT. He really hasn't had that game where something happened to him, either injury or whatever, and done something spectacular. The closest thing he's got is he wore a mask and blew up. That's about it. And that's really not that cool. You look at Isaiah Thomas, rolled his ankle where his ankle was swole to where he couldn't even take his shoe off, and almost won the Pistons a game in the finals. Nonetheless, Jordan had the flu game. Kobe tore his Achilles and hit 2 free throws. All these great players have had something like that happen to them. And I guess you really can't help if you get hurt or sick, but he doesn't have that game that you're going to remember. Probably the best thing to that was his return to Cleveland because that environment was crazy. But that's about it. He never had a big play in the finals. His best play in the finals was blocking, I can't remember, Thiago Spitter, whatever his name was, who's not even in the league anymore.
Any questions?
Ray Allen, we all gonna remember that. The clutch 3 in the corner. Kyrie's game winner, all that good stuff. Yeah, I forgot about the blocking Iggy. But either way, Iggy is not a star player, so it doesn't really count. No, son of a bitch.
Today, scratch and save at Art Van Furniture and Mattress. Get up to an extra 25% off the lowest price with 0% for 20 months. Win $5,000 in cash, $3,000 room packages, and more. Only at Art Van Furniture and Mattress.
ABC Warehouse beats all HDTV deals guaranteed. Right now at ABC Warehouse, get a super value on this 43-inch 4K LED Roku Smart TV, now just $249. ABC Warehouse, the closest thing to wholesale.
So the Sixers are tied with the Kings, which we are pulling for the Kings, for the Pistons fans that are watching. So that way we can move back up to the 6th seed and play Indy. But they are all knotted up at 68.
Neither team shooting 40%. Matter of fact, the Pistons without Langston Galloway would be under 30%. He's 5 out of 7 in the first half. Becoming a more consistent option, isn't he?
He really is, and when he comes into the game, the Pistons look for him smartly, and tonight is really paying off. We can check Langston out here as he comes off the Zaza screen, gonna use him again, right there, and get a clear shot. Lakers never able to get in front of him. And then I really like this play where he sets a screen right here. And then he'll move over into this far corner. This is out of a Dwayne Casey timeout. And then you'll watch Rondo right there, who's ball watching. That's where his vision is. Meanwhile, he'll try to recover.
Yeah, I bet Rondo watches a lot of balls.
But he won't get there in time. Langston 5 of 7 shooting. Nice job.
Suns are beating the Rockets.
It makes him Chevrolet's most dependable player, doesn't it?
Hornets are putting it on the Wizards.
Game high 12 points.
Holy, the Heat are beating the Bucks 25-8.
JaVale McGee, who's 5 out of 6. He leads the Lakers with 10. Blake Griffin, the only other guy in the ball game in double digits. He also has 10. We're underway in the second
That
half.
Magic team's overrated though, Shane.
Pistons up 6 on the Lakers. Reggie Jackson to the paint, cleans it up, fills it up. Now to
He also hit one against Chicago in like the first round.
Pistons' biggest lead.
Yeah, 73rd floater of the season. They keep stats on everything.
Man, I guess. Muscala screens for Rondo. Bounce inside to McGee. Quick hook, and he hits another. JaVale McGee is now 6 out of 7.
I guess he's the beneficiary of LeBron James being out. A few more shots for JaVale McGee.
Rondo now with 6 assists. Wayne Ellington backs out of the paint. McGee out there with him. Corner bounce, Reggie, rainbow 3, off the iron. Rebound, Andre, back up and in.
50-42 Pistons.
Take Andre, folks. They've If it's a jumping match, I'll take Andre.
He has 9. The man with the headband makes it 50-42. The Pistons with the lead. Muscala can shoot it. Knocks it down. Got him an open look. Lakers within 6. A minute and a half into the second half here at Little Caesars Arena. Oh, Wagner about to check in for L.A. Reggie Jackson to the rack. Misfires to Rondo. Rajon Rondo to forecourt. Ford passes on the shot. Muscala doesn't, but he misses. Rondo taps the rebound outside. But Reggie Jackson has it to Wayne Ellington. Step back, gun goes. Man, when he decides to shoot it, it is gone. 53-44. The Pistons lead the Lakers by 9. No LeBron resting tonight. And the Lakers turn it over. They're also without Brandon Ingram, Lonzo Ball, Tyson Chandler.
Is the ball famous about the reality TV show?
George, would you like better, that a shot or that pass from Reggie Jackson? That pass with the offhand.
I love the pass.
I do too.
There's Reggie in the lane. Reggie with the floater off the heel. Gray collects the rebound. Back up, no, but a foul.
Pistons got to keep them doing what they're doing. JaVale's going to get a blocker once in a while, but they can't stop Andre and Blake down low.
JaVale McGee. Pistons waiving fees in all remaining regular season home games. Gregory Kelser loves to hear that. Starts now, and it starts with you fans. The Pistons playoff push continuing. For your tickets, call 248-377-0100 or visit pistons.com. No fees on the rest of the remaining regular season home games.
Say it again, George.
No fees.
There you go.
Rondo. Wagner on 2. Andre misses at the stripe.
I thought Mo was going to have a better game than what he did. I mean, there's still a lot of game left, but I thought he was going to be on fire, and he's really not. What's up, NJ? How's it going, man?
McGee has picked up his 4th. He's been the best Laker on the court tonight. Will Luke Walton sit him down? Let's check the Pistons' upcoming schedule. Thanks to our friends from Belfort Property Restoration. Raptors here Sunday.
Pistons are up 54-44.
Suns Thursday. And on goes the trip.
Make that 55-54. I knew if the Pistons would start making some shots, they would start pulling away, and they're starting to see it now. Bad defense there, so they gave Rondo a wide open look.
Maybe anticipating a screen that his guy JaVale McGee might set. Never got back to cover up that basket, and Rondo made him pay.
Blake Griffin misses. Rondo back to the basket. Another scoop, this time off the high glass. No, but he does draw a foul. Fouls on Bruce Brown.
Let's go back and figure out how was it that Rondo was able. Here's Andre out high with JaVale McGee. There's the avenue, and the basket is totally available, as Andre was never able to get back and rim protect.
Rajon Rondo, it's the first free throw. He has 6 rebounds and 7 assists, and now 3
that was
points.
his first point.
Got a hoop on that drive. And 2 free throws now. He has 4. 55-48. Blake Griffin.
55-48. Pistons.
Rondo to the rim. Andre rebounds the miss.
Shane, I know you got TV, dude. Why aren't you watching it?
Whips it to Ellington. Sets up and guns.
Because you're playing duos. Bag.
I know what the Lakers are missing, but I also know this game is up for grabs right now.
Lakers with some energy. Kuzma in the paint, and he scores. Make it 55-50. 4 minutes into the second half, the Pistons with the 5-point advantage. Blake Griffin two-time. Rondo helping Wagner. Reggie Jackson against Kuzma. Andre fakes the handoff. Scoops lefty and scores.
57-50. Pistons still up.
By 7. Wagner on the other end lays it up. No. Missed it to Wayne Ellington. Reggie Jackson backs in on the Lakers. They'll push him out of the paint. We'll go back inside. Lobs to Dre. And we get a whistle from Mark Ayotte. And a foul on Kyle Kuzma.
Andre's starting to really play hard, and the Pistons are looking to him. He's asserting his strength, his will. We're calling his name a lot right now on the offensive end. Won't get any shots out of this.
11 points, 14 rebounds for Andre. Reggie Jackson gives it up to Blake. He's got Rajon Rondo on him. Inside with an up fake, and he travels, they say.
There wasn't a lot of people left at Little Caesars Arena. Or they're either drinking.
Extra attention towards Blake.
If that's this game, I'd be drinking too.
Never looking at single coverage.
No. Sign of respect.
There's a lot of people left though. I'm not sure if everyone knew LeBron wasn't playing.
Rondo for LA. Fakes the pass. Lays it up, no. McGee taps it up, no.
It'll be full Sunday. Everyone from Toronto comes down when the Raptors play.
The Jets in the background remind me of Kobo. Lakers take it away.
Still 57-50.
Fires, it won't fall. Wagner with a rebound.
Still 57-50.
Lakers get another offensive rebound. Kuzma way outside to Rondo. Reggie Bullock corners.
Still 57-50.
Reggie Bullock is cold tonight, Chris. You don't want to give him those type of open looks.
He's 2 for 7. Pistons go deep to Dre. And he is fouled by Wagner. Pistons will take a timeout.
And they called the timeout.
Pistons with a 7-point lead over the Lakers here at Little Caesars.
Still 57-50.
A lot of car companies are making SUVs, but only one makes the most awarded, the best seller.
Everyone knows that.
Oh, I was trying to score the other game, but it's on commercial.
Or well-qualified returning employee lessees get a low-mileage lease on the 2019 Jeep Compass for $189 a month.
This Detroit. It's an identity.
Oh, Tigers gonna be big booty, dude. Big booty.
We play for our city.
Big booty.
When we step onto the court, we plan to show the world who we are.
I still can't fathom that we didn't win a World Series with Miggy, Fielder, Martinez, Verlander, Scherzer, Porcello. Then when we got Ian Kinsler and David Price, we blew a load on that one. Those might be some of the most talented teams never to win a World Series.
How to think like an entrepreneur.
If Grady's there, I really want Greedy.
You deserve your promotion.
Don't know if he's going to be available at 8th. I seen one on Twitter yesterday, Shane, where they had Bosa falling to 8th. With if Bosa falls to 8th, that's got to be a give me. But he ain't falling to 8th. I'm leaning towards Greedy. Whoever it is, we got to draft defense. So, Pistons win this game, fam. What do you want? Who are you taking at 8, Shane?
Be sure to tune in tomorrow. You never know how far a dream can carry you. Fox Sports Detroit will be carrying all of the MHS
Shane, dude, I'm live streaming. I can't look at that.
Finals from the Breslin Center in East Lansing.
Come on, Chuck.
They have a career in the league. You can look at JaVale McGee right there. Our coverage begins at 10 a.m. Southfield Christian versus Frankfurt, followed by Division 1, then Division 3. The only last game that we don't know who will be in the finals right now is the Division 2 matchup between River Rouge and Chandler Park. I'll be on the mics for Division 3 and Division 2, the afternoon set. But really looking forward to it, George and Greg. I know how important high school hoops is to all of us. So it's going to be a great day.
Good luck, Johnny.
I figured you'd be asking about Eisenman coming back to the Red Wings.
You'll know who they are by their face, but not right away. Iron Mountain.
I seen Bryce Harper got hurt today. Took a 96-mile-an-hour fastball right to the ankle.
Cassius Winston School, one a lot of my friends graduated from. Mixed as well. Rondo gets himself a shot and sticks it.
I don't think they're moving up or down. I think they drafted 8.
They're within 5. You're right. It's a ball game.
Yeah, even with those missed shots, though, they look to be a little crisper out there offensively.
I like to see someone pair up with Jared Davis. Definitely, no matter who's available or whatever, they're drafting defense at the pick.
Rondo runs the offense. Wagner looking for Kuzma. Kuzma lays it in. Had a mismatch and took advantage. Kyle Kuzma is 6'9". 6-point Piston lead. Reggie Jackson with a floating gun. No. McGee snatches that rebound. Still playing despite 4 fouls. Rondo down the lane. Rondo off the glass. Running hook hits it. Scored that thing off the square. He's sneaking up on a triple-double. 8.7 rebounds.
I mean, dude, there's just so many options to do at 8. I trust Bob Quinn to do his research. After he drafted Hand, I have 100% faith in Quinn finding the right guy for us. So they just got to take the most talented player, the guy who they can develop. So I trust Quinn to make the right decision, but there's a million ways to go with this pick. Everybody wants somebody different. They'll get the right guy. If they draft a receiver or tight end first in the pick, I might lose it, but it ain't happening.
Fiery leader. Gives it up to McGee, gets it back. Drives it.
I wouldn't be surprised if they get a defensive tackle to have 1 year under Snacks and learn from Snacks.
Blake, time for the triple try. A round and off. Rondo with a rebound. Tavius from the corner. This is Dwayne Ellington. Pistons are up 7. Just under 4 to play in the third. Ellington trying to fight his way past Kentavious Caldwell Pope could not.
Hard to do for a lot of people.
Reggie Jackson dared to, and he brings it.
66 to 56, Pistons are ahead. 3:30 left to play in the third.
Recently, and there was a thought that he might not be available today.
Passing too high and hot. Kentavious Caldwell Pope. JaVale McGee said, why don't you give it to me?
I'm hot. I'm 6 of 8. Why not?
God damn, this guy's goofy looking.
66-56, the Pistons lead. 3:22 to play here in the third. Langston Galloway is checked in. Reggie Jackson with another shot.
Reggie's starting to feel it.
Reggie with 18 points, and the Lakers will take a timeout. They trail by 12. That's the Pistons' biggest lead. Well, you'd have thought Reggie Jackson was seriously injured when he limped off the court in Miami, but he's put the hurt on the Lakers in this one.
That's good that Reggie's not hurt.
Detroit.
He dodged a bullet.
Howdy, folks. Try my $20 fill-up. You have 10 seconds to comply. You now have 5 seconds to comply. 4, 3, 2. Try any $20 fill-up at KFC.
Introducing the all-new Chevy Silverado. It's the official truck of calloused hands. The official truck of getting to work.
New Silverado's ugly looking. I don't like it.
It's the official truck of homecoming and coming home. The all-new
How's it going, man?
GM employees with a current Silverado lease can get this custom crew.
We're getting people from all over joining throughout the day, throughout the night. Good to see we got a wide variety of people from all over.
At Menards, nobody beats our prices, so it's easy to keep your home organized.
It's really cool.
And clean. On a budget, organizing your home has never been easier with Dakota shelving.
Had people from Italy and
for beautiful finishes.
Lithuania. Yeah. How's everything going? I know a lot of people freaking out for what happened over there. My thoughts and prayers going out to New Zealand.
Spring sale.
Pretty scary stuff, man.
The people who do more deserve more. More affordable options for everyone. More access on your own terms. And more coverage wherever you go. That's what we give the people and businesses.
The world's crazy, man. No place is safe. You never can tell what people are going to do. People are crazy.
At Big Boy, we've got lots of outlets all day, every day.
Sad, you know. A lot of good people lost their life, innocent people, and
it's your Big Boy.
There's not everyone's a good person, you know.
Well, we had the meeting, but they've galvanized themselves.
Really a shame, man.
They work together every day. Dwayne keeps them positive. All I did is let them know that.
Yeah, I haven't really had a whole lot of chance to read up upon it. It's been a crazy day today, but I gotta find out what happened. I know that's crazy. Well, how many people? Last I checked, there was 49 were officially confirmed dead. That's crazy, man.
Games at a non-mandatory meeting with the owner Tom Gores out in Los Angeles.
Anytime, man. I know it's rough. Sucks. There's really no right thing to say about whatever happened. And it's not gonna change anything, but it's really sad, man.
So we thought that they did a great job, the front office, to bring in some new pieces. Says we're doing okay, but gotta have a new mindset.
5 years old, man. That's why you just gotta be thankful every day that you're alive and enjoy every possible second that you possibly can. Life's too short.
Last time the team made the playoffs, it was 3 years
Which that's
ago,
just
and
an
it was
absolutely terrible way to go, man.
a 1-8 matchup, but still, it was really exciting. And the Pistons gave hope in that series while losing 4 games. They played Cleveland quite well. Cleveland won the championship.
I couldn't even imagine that, man.
I always will favor playing to win, playing to get into the postseason and be a factor. And that's what the Pistons have as an opportunity here. And I'm all for it.
This face, this is my resting face.
I think you have to be true to the game.
Mom likes
true to
it.
fans, and true to the other teams that are playing for position. You start throwing away games.
LeBron's not playing. LeBron's out with load management. Just a short term for rest. Fuck no, I ain't seen Captain Marvel. I don't plan on seeing Captain Marvel. Looks terrible.
Ellington fires again, fills it again. Wow. Pistons with a 13-0 run. And the Lakers were playing well. Rondo against Langston Galloway. Rondo to the basket, flips it up and in. Rondo has 10.
Griffin's been playing all right. I don't look up the stats real quick.
Stops the run.
He's on the bench right now getting some rest.
Reggie Jackson shoots the pass to Langston Galloway. Fouled on the shot try by Contavious Caldwell.
Griffin's got 9 points.
3 free throws coming up for Langston.
Yeah, I'm watching Avengers Endgame.
Look at Langston.
I didn't go watch any of the Thor movies. The Thor movies look god awful. I've only seen Ragnarok. I only wanted to watch that because the Hulk was in it. And this was a female Thor movie, so I have no desire to go see it. And I've heard some mixed reviews about it. I've heard people say it's the greatest Marvel movie of all time, and I heard people say it's terrible.
Wayne Ellington has carved a niche on this team in a very short period of time.
Any more questions about whether he's
I have Xfinity. All I have to do is press one button. I can see all the sports that are going on. You know, basketball, football, soccer, NASCAR, and it breaks down all the stats for me. It's kind of cool.
His greatest success as an athlete happened right here in this city in 09 for Wayne Ellington.
I don't know anything about that one, Shane. I didn't see that.
NCAA championship.
Next one I'm going to see is Endgame.
And he was the most outstanding player.
I watched it. You did too.
Yeah.
The Spartans.
Caruso to the basket. Got a tap back at him. Clock still running. Rondo against Langston Galloway. Rondo will back up now against Thon Maker. And drive it and scoop it and score it. You think I can score? He just prefers to pass.
Yeah, I'm going to hop on 2K after the game's over.
All here in the third.
No, I can't turn the camera around, my man. Copyright reasons. They can ban my channel and stuff, so unfortunately, you guys see my ugly mug. It's the best I can do.
On a handoff, and the ball's out of bounds off Ish. The Pistons have a 76-60 advantage. Rondo goes back door, passes on the shot, gets a triple try for Wagner, who missed it. .35 seconds to play in the third.
No, I actually, if you have the TV in the facility at all, even if it's just like a little pube hair of it, they can ban you. You can have the volume up as loud as you want, so hopefully you guys can hear it. I don't know how well you guys can hear it, but this is fun. If you show just a pube hair of it, they can boom.
You give up the sure two for the empty three.
Shut up now, you're out of your element.
Here's a great story. Andre Ingram checking in. Last year as a 32-year-old rookie. In his debut at 19 against the Houston Rockets up from the G League.
Again, though, trust me, dude, I'd love to show the game. Sit back and do nothing. I make my job a lot easier.
That was a good story. You gotta cheer for a guy like that.
Oh, yeah. He's got him in the right corner right now. Caruso to the basket.
This game's kind of dragging. Pistons up 17.
Foul called on Ish.
Got a few more gray hairs than I do.
There is Andre Ingram.
Isaiah Thomas, dude, no doubt. Isaiah Thomas.
11 seasons in the G League with the Utah Flash and the South Bay Lakers.
If I'm at the game, I probably can't live stream it, dude. My phone would die too quick.
I agree. Director of personnel, something.
It just depends on when they play the games. I'm not home.
2 free throws.
We'll see.
Alex Caruso. It's 77-62 Pistons.
Only time will tell.
Ish Smith flying the forecourt. 2 seconds. 1 second. Fires off the heel. So
Yeah,
the
I
Pistons
see.
can't score
What I said.
with a late burst, and they'll settle
You know
for
it's
a
Grant Hill.
15-point lead at the end of 3. The Pistons 77, the Lakers 62 here on Fox Sports Detroit.
I don't know. I haven't tried doing that on
I
Instagram.
took on cancer and won.
Watch me rebound from a liver transplant.
I only got like 72 followers for my YouTube, Instagram, so I don't think it'll do that well. Which, speaking of that, links in the description for both my Twitter and Instagram. Go check them out, boys and ladies, if there's any ladies in here. If there's any ladies in here, you guys can go ahead and slide in the DMs, and I'll hit you up later tonight. If a dude slides in my DM, you probably get blocked, so proceed with caution.
Or well-qualified returning employee lessees get a low-mileage lease on the 2019 Ram 1500 for $199 a month.
You know what's awesome about having the fastest, most reliable internet? All your kids' friends want to come over. You know what's not awesome about having the fastest, most reliable internet? All your kids' friends want to come over.
Do you like a chip?
Oh, honey, that's potpourri.
Oh, then do you want a potpourri?
No, thanks. I'm driving.
Get speed, coverage, and control with Xfinity X5. Now that's simple, easy, awesome. Get started with a special offer on Xfinity Internet for just $20 a month for 12 months. Click.
All right, man. I appreciate you coming out.
What's the best part of being their lives? Being ready to
No, come on, dude. Stop it. Love Chauncey. Love Mr. Big Shot. Everyone knows the greatest piston of all time is Isaiah Thomas. Come on, stop it. The one with the most potential is Grant Hill. Grant Hill didn't get injured. Who knows what his career could turn out to be.
Live only happens once.
Pistons basketball on Fox Sports Detroit is brought to you by Flagstar Bank, Success is Crafted, and by Sling TV, live TV you love, only better.
Beautiful view of downtown Detroit. The lights are on. The lights are on inside.
Oh, man. I haven't gone to Detroit in a
well.
while.
The Pistons
I haven't gone there since
leaders,
October.
they lead the NBA since the 1st of February with
This
a
is not long ago.
68-point differential in the fourth quarter. That's winning time.
Love that stat. Love that stat.
From Ireland, man. We're getting them from all over the place out here, man. It's cool.
10 in the third for the Pistons on the bench to start the fourth.
No, it's not. It's not. Not even remotely close to saying that.
Zaza Pachulia called for his third foul.
It's like saying Godsuk's the greatest Red Wing of all time.
Just underway in the fourth. Pistons 77.
Hell no, dude. It's cold outside. Freak that.
Kyle Kuzma. Outside the Caruso, clock running out.
I'll be outside in a couple of weeks when it's 60 plus outside.
And Zaza's called for another foul.
I don't like cold weather. I don't play with it.
Caruso, remember in the first half he went inside?
Yep.
Good move to get there, but couldn't finish. Because of contact? Not this time. Shields that ball with his body quite well, and he gets his three-point opportunity completed.
Caruso in double figures. He has 10. So does Kuzma. McGee and Rondo each with a dozen for LA. Drives up Pachulia. Takes the dribble handoff. Now gives it up to Langston Galloway. Luke Kennard fires, fills it up. He wasn't going to be quiet all night. First scratch in the Joe Ibbotson scorebook for Luke Kennard.
Man, this game is just really fucking boring.
Misses on the other end. Rebound Jonathan Williams. But he pushed off. Mark-Ion.
I'm surprised they haven't retired his jersey already. I was kind of bummed out they haven't done that yet.
Landed back on the floor and found the right guy.
I'd love to go to that game. I went there to the Rip Hamilton jersey retirement, which that's a story and a half for that.
Fish looks for daylight. Missed the
That was a
shot.
cool
Kuzma with
experience.
the rebound.
Funny story. On the way down there, now Detroit's about hour and a half away from Flint. So while we're driving down there, it was me, my mom, and my little brother, and he was eating Buffalo Doritos. Okay, they look like nacho cheese Dorito, but they're a little bit more red. Anyway, he eats about half the bag, maybe 3/4 of the bag on the way there. As soon as we get to the Palace, he steps outside. He throws up, and it's like bright cherry red, dude. It looks like a cherry slushy. And he's like, "Oh, dude, I'm good. I'm good." All right, we ain't going home. So we go in there, and we bought them last minute, so they were nosebleed seats. So we're up there, and we're surrounded by Boston Celtics fans. You get to halftime, and the whole time he's passed out. He's like in and out, and he keeps saying up and down because people want to get in and out of the row. Long story short, we get to watch the jersey retirement. Very cool. These Asians in front of us recorded the whole thing to bootleg it. After that, he looks at me. He's like, "We need to go. I don't feel good." I'm like, "Oh no." So we pack him and we go because we were there. We started losing the game. So we were like, "All right, we got to see what we want to see." So we start walking down the steps, and wait where we get to the concession stands. He vomits again. And it's even more red, dude. It looked like a demon possessed him and he threw up blood. And I'll never forget the faces of this family and dude. They looked like they saw a ghost or something, dude. They about shit themselves. They thought he was a demon or something. But we had to leave the game early because he was throwing up Buffalo Doritos.
One of the greatest teams of all time will be here.
I'll never forget that.
Take on the Trailblazers on that night. Fans in attendance get a special commemorative item. The night will include festivities, interviews, things going on throughout the evening. For your tickets, call 248-377-0100 or visit pistons.com.
That was a cool experience though, man. Chauncey and Big Ben. Obviously Rip, Tayshaun, and Rasheed were all there. It was a very cool experience.
Zaza hands to Langston Galloway. Gish to the paint. He found Zaza for a score. And he drew a foul.
Nice job of Gish. Staying composed and patient. Finding Zaza with a nice bounce pass underneath the basket. Now Zaza's going to help him here just a little bit. Get yourself in position, hands ready. There's your feed.
Nice pump fake.
Zaza was patient too. Yeah, patience all around that time.
81-74 Pistons are up. 9:25 left in the fourth.
Tavius Caldwell-Pope puts him on the free throw line. Big fella knocks it down.
And you know, Blake Griffin hasn't played in the fourth quarter of a lot of games, and I'm sure Dwayne Casey would love to be able to hold him out of this and just keep him rested. Pistons got a lot of important games coming up. Toronto on Sunday, Cleveland on Monday.
And then the road trip.
Yeah, so you want to keep him fresh. A lot of that will be determined by what's happening on the floor right now by the guys.
Langston Galloway called for the foul. 3 free throws coming now.
Still 85-79.
For KCP.
What's going on, Brian?
The fourth quarter of the last 3 games. We know what happened in Miami and Brooklyn.
2 of them were blowouts the wrong way.
Exactly.
1 was a blowout the right way.
Hey guys, yo, no more. Relax.
Tavius made the first. With 9:18 to go in the game. Nails the next.
That's a work in progress. I gotta find out who's all gonna be in it. Once I find out what we're talking about and who's all gonna be in it, I'll start working on it. Don't worry. Trust me.
3.
I know what I'm doing.
We got to stop the game. We got bleeding on the elbow of Alex Caruso. So Marco Nunez.
And it's pronounced thumbnail, not a poster.
Come on, stop the bleeding. the athletic trainer
Unless
for
you're
the
talking about
Lakers.
an actual poster
That
hanging on the
30-second
wall.
stoppage gives Dwayne Casey a chance to talk to his team. Let's look and see what else is going on in the Eastern Conference. The Charlotte Hornets, 2 games out of the playoffs, are up 10 against the Wizards. And look at Miami, up 20 in the second quarter over Milwaukee.
Miami's not joking.
I thought the Pistons did not play well, let's face it, in Miami, but the Heat played great.
Obviously,
Pretty much what I said.
The free throws make it 85-74. Shot clock at 8.
This guy, you can't end it too soon, Shane. Trust me, dude. I'll determine the pace of it. I'll take the lead. Don't worry about it.
His first 2.
I did a podcast with Luke and one of his friends, and it was about an hour and 30 minutes is what we planned for. And I think we rambled on to about 1:45, and they wanted to wrap it up, but we could have easily pushed 2 hours out of it. So.
Off the front of the rim.
What's up, Stefan?
Octavius Caldwell Pope to Caruso to Kuzma.
Going versus the Raptors. Yeah, I went to the Raptors game. It was like one of the last games at the Palace. Trust me, if you're representing the Pistons, you need to wear some gear because all of Canada comes down for that game. All of them will be there. It's kind of crazy. You want the Pistons? Ooh. KCP just shitted on Thon Maker. Warriors or Lakers? Warriors obviously are way better. Not even close.
Dwayne Casey probably understands now that he's going to have to bring his guys back. It's just a matter of when. So he's looking at the clock now and measuring that. KCP ferociously over Thon Maker.
Lakers bring some guys back.
Did you just get Blake Griffin jersey? I got the chrome one and the Motor City from last year. Yeah, Lakers are garbage, man. Absolute booty. Not the kind of good booty, like the unwashed nasty booty. Like swamp ass.
Octavius Caldwell Pope with 9.
That's the Lakers.
15 on the night. 87-79. Pistons.
Stop it. Yeah, the Clippers.
Down home, week off shrimp with cocktail sauce, unfinished business. At Church's, seafood season comes down home with our new garlic butter shrimp platter. 8 garlic butter shrimp, 2 sides, and a biscuit for just $5. Church's, bringing that down home flavor.
For more taste, fewer calories, and half the carbs, there's only one light beer.
Favorite team is the Pistons. Obviously. Second's the Mavericks.
Miller Lite. Hold true.
They just called timeout. Hold on 1 second, boy. 1 second. 87-76. Pistons are ahead.
Visit Tanneroff Honda or online at tanneroffhonda.com.
Team, bring it in. Bring it in. When I think of defense, I think of Rocket Mortgage. They created Rate Shield. It protects your rate while you find a new home. Big J gets it. So if rates go up, you are defended. But if rates go
No problem, bro.
they'll give you the lower rate, and that can save you some serious cash. Let's bring it in. Push button, get mortgage. Rocket Mortgage, proud supporter of college athletics.
So what I do
I'm
best.
Dion Newton. Most medical mistakes are preventable.
Sit on my ass and do nothing.
Delayed diagnosis, surgical errors, these mistakes cause enormous suffering, even death. Legal Genius will take on the hospital, doctors, and their insurance company and make them pay. If you've been injured due to a medical mistake, make the smart call. Call Legal Genius at 1-800-209-4209.
Is that a nice store? I've never been to New York, so I don't know anything about it.
Legal Genius.
I know they do a lot of stuff to promote 2K there when 2K first comes out. So I know New York is a big basketball town. Knicks fans are obviously crazy, but I believe the NBA Hall of Fame is there too. I think. But yeah, New York's a big basketball place, so I'm sure the store is gonna be good.
You know, we're lucky we got Dwayne. Think about that, like so many coaching openings and this and that. So, but we discussed it. He knew there was going to be adversity, and I believe that he could get through adversity.
Pistons owner Tom Gores talking to members of the media at halftime. He actually went on to say, I'm glad we had some adversity because you get something out of it. And that's actually a good point to that. You know, sometimes you don't know what you have in a team until you go through something like that. And going back to a point that Wayne Ellington made a couple of days ago about going through a bit of a slide, he said you'd rather have it now than later, but you learn a lot about yourselves when you got to fight through it. George?
Thanks, Johnny. Good stuff from owner Tom Gores. Pistons get the mainstays back on the court. Andre and Blake, shot clock's at 4. Ish with a shot, sticks it.
Well, the Pistons explored a lot of options there. Took time off the clock.
89 to 79.
Ended up with Ish Smith with the basketball, and he delivered.
7:22 left to play.
Some of the offensive foul, George, that time on Kyle Kuzma. He just pushed Blake. When you turn and push a guy.
Thanks for coming out, man. Appreciate it. Have a good night.
Yeah, maybe you're a little fatigued and worn down, and you don't want to move your feet to get open.
Turnover Lakers. To the basket.
Nice oop. 91-79 Detroit.
I think JaVale McGee was so convinced that Ish was going to shoot it.
Damn, JaVale just came down and shitted on it. 6:50 left to play. 91-81.
10-point lead with 6:45 to play.
Clock is slowly ticking away.
Galloway with a screen from Blake. Goes back to Blake with it. It's got Reggie Bullock in front of him. His with a long three. And it's through.
94-81. Oh, bailout foul call. Bailout.
And a foul's called on Blake Griffin by Leroy Richardson.
Here, watch this.
I said I was just surprised you didn't bring that up. I thought that would have been one of your first questions. I know you got a hard on for that move.
Bring McGee over, make him think you're going to shoot this thing so he goes for the shot.
Hey, man, anything to make the Red Wings great again. It's weird watching them suck ass.
And then this from distance.
Talk about heating up. He had 3 baskets of his own and that nice assist to Andre.
In the last couple of minutes.
Yeah. Reggie Jackson's played a pretty good game himself with 18 points, but you can see here.
Lose for Hughes.
At least at this stretch, with the matchups that are out there, Dwayne Casey electing to stay with
then.
Kuzma has missed the first free throw. It's been both.
Ball line.
Griffin with a rebound.
Still 94-81.
Halfway through the fourth, 94-81. The Pistons lead the Lakers. Luke Kennard with a drive. Threw it away. Contavious Caldwell pulled forecourt to Kuzma. Lobs to McGee for another jam.
94-83.
Nice night. 16
About
points,
6
9
minutes left
rebounds,
to play.
8 for 12 shooting. 3 block shots. Luke Kennard from in front. The shot dances through.
Makes that 96-83.
Baby, and a foul.
After making
Franklin,
the
the
turnover,
turtle
Luke
foul.
Kennard stays with it, and that was tough. Let me tell you how tough it was. First, he gets bumped from behind. That's disconcerting on a shooter. And then he's got JaVale McGee all 7 feet of him with the long arms in front, trying to go after his shot. Got through it all, George.
Missed the free throw on the Rajon Rondo foul. 96-83, the Pistons
Oh, that
lead
sucks
the
to you,
Lakers.
Derek. I just said that I was surprised you didn't mention him coming back.
JaVale maybe forgetting who he is?
Is that a heat check?
I guess so.
But anything to make the Red Wings good again, dude.
Stop and go. Luke from the wing.
Watch, if anyone can do it, he can do it. He can work his magic once again in Detroit.
Kuzma runs down Blake Griffin.
96-83, Detroit.
Nasty collision there.
It's still kind of early to call it a win, Fred.
Blake paid for it.
It's only a 13-point game.
Blake is second in the league in charges drawn behind Ersan Ilyasova, but he did not get that call.
It's weird watching the Red Wings suck, though, dude.
Another 20-rebound game for Andre. 67 in his career. Look who's at the top of the list.
I don't know about Rodman, but I think he'll get the next two. And soon.
Dennis got so many crazy rebound games. He got them all.
Why can't analytics...
Oh, gotcha. I was confused. I was still thinking basketball when you were talking about that.
Why not Bill Russell, Will Chamberlain somewhere on that list? Nate Thurman. Ish from the paint. Andre with the
I wasn't following the transition there.
98-85, the Pistons with the lead. 4-48.
Actually, I don't really think the Red Wings are that far off, man.
Misses from the corner. Off the deck to Ish.
I'm not talking about from winning a Stanley Cup. I'm just talking about making the playoffs again.
Galloway, topside, Luke Kennard, long gun, no. Rebound comes to Contavious Caldwell-Pope with 4.5 left. Rondo to forecourt. Rondo for three, and it's through.
And just when you think Rondo makes a basket.
Rips the net. It's a 10-point game.
For basketball or what? What sport?
Fish gets it back. Thanks to Galloway, knocks it down. That's a good place to go with it.
Basketball of all time?
Davies Caldwell-Pope against
Probably Shaq's my favorite player all the time.
Rondo inside to
I've never seen anyone dominate the game the way he dominated it.
The sweeper. Kareem down. That was a great looking hook.
I mean, I got a long list of players that I like. Oh, right now this season.
18 points, 10 rebounds.
Oh boy. I gotta go local. It's either Andre Drummond or Blake Griffin, man.
Blake Griffin inside for Ish.
But I really like Giannis. Giannis is a great player. He's actually a freak. I know it's his nickname. Ben's up there, man.
8 for 10.
There's so many players that I love.
He has scored 20.
It's over. The Lakers are losing, Chuck.
The Lakers will take a timeout with 3 and 13.
Ben's a great player. He's probably in my top 10 to 15, but I like so many players that you guys probably wouldn't even think of, you know. Like Tim Duncan and Dirk, they really stood out to me because they weren't really super athletic. They were just tall. And to watch them do what they were able to do, I know Dirk didn't really play defense that much, but he's one of the greatest scorers of all time, especially being 7 foot. He really stood out to me, man. Tim Duncan, nothing fancy about it. Mr. Fundamental, really stood out to me, dude. There was just so much I took away from watching his game. And that they're not really like huge names like stars like MJ and Kobe and LeBron, all these guys. But there are some of the greatest power forwards of all time, if they want to call them power forwards. Darko is not on my list. Not even close. Not even close. Should have been Dwayne Wade.
Get the most money for your gold and silver at Flint's Best Gold Buyers. Megapon on Corona Road.
Where is they? No, this is the question. All right, is that a bigger bust? Now, mind you, the Pistons did win the championship. Is that a bigger bust than the Trailblazers passing on Kevin Durant?
That pays up to 5% monthly on balances up to $10,000.
It's up there. Those are probably the two worst draft moves of all time.
Or per check fees. So wake up and smell a freshly brewed new checking account. Boost checking from
There's been some very bad ones.
Federally insured by NCUA.
I done been around the world, ain't nobody else that could do it like us with nobody else. When it's only one place I call.
All right, man. I'll be on a little bit after the game's over.
Pistons trying to make it 8 straight here at home against the LeBron-less Lakers this evening. Pistons pulling away here late, thanks in large part.
I mean, dude, just give me any one of those guys, man.
No question about it. You come into this
Any one of those guys, and that's completely different. You might have a dynasty.
Langston Galloway coming off the bench. Ish Smith changing the pace. Reggie Jackson has been impactful as well. So
Yeah, Pistons got some dope
lineup in
ones.
that backcourt for the Pistons, they have been able to impact the game. And as you said, without them, where would they be at this point?
We've heard a little bit from owner Tom Gores throughout the broadcast. We'll have more of what he had.
I still think Dwayne Wade would have been the better draft pick out of everybody. He would have fit right in. One of the best defensive shooting guards of all time. That team was built around defense. He's able to go get his own shot. He's a team player. He would have fit in perfectly. Smart player. Would have fit in beautifully. I mean, him and Ben Wallace would have been shot blocking fools. 104.90 Pistons. 2:30 left to play.
I thought that he was trying to guide it in with his back to the basket. Probably should have just caught it, brought it down.
Meantime, there's a lob and a jam for McGee, who has a 20 and 11 game going.
Yeah, I think the front office is doing better now. I like the potential of Bruce Brown and Kyrie Thomas going forward, but there's a reason those guys who passed on those guys are no longer here. No, he is not. Not this year. It says the first time since 2005.
And the Pistons can afford to use clock here. They don't have to rush anything. Clock's their friend here.
Blake Griffin down the lane, and he this time gets a call. It's on McGee, I believe.
150 left to play. 10-point game.
That's the fifth on JaVale McGee. Showdown
Which
Sunday afternoon.
means the stream is about coming to an end here once the game ends. So, if you guys got some questions, get them in before the buzzer.
The Pistons and the Raptors on Fox Sports Detroit.
Thoughts, comments, concerns.
Blake Griffin gets the first free throw to fall. With a minute and 50 to go in the game. Pistons closing in on 8 straight wins at home.
I'm taking MJ all day long.
A split at the strike.
Kobe's is kind of the off-brand of Jordan. Still good, but not Jordan. He just copied Jordan's game. So I gotta take MJ, dude. I mean, the dude took years off in between. Still won championships. Undefeated 6-0. I really don't know, to be honest with you, if I put Kobe over LeBron though. But MJ's the GOAT.
Latavius Caldwell Pope fouled him.
It kind of gives more credit to MJ there. You had someone take your game like that. I mean, he really studied MJ, looked up to him. So that's a lot of credit to MJ. He really captured the whole game.
Shoot free throws number 4 and 5 of the ball game. Gets the first one.
I would like that. They said Bosa could fall to 8. If Bosa falls to 8, that's give me all day long. Is he falling to 8? Not at all. There's no way he falls to 8. But to make my fan theory better, I hope he falls to 8. But it's not going to happen. Unless we move up. If we move up and get Bosa or whatever, that'd be dope. Bosa, Flowers, and Snacks with Hand and Robinson on the D-line. That's a deep line. The score is 106-94.
Reggie Jackson has buried them both. 107-94.
That's a give me, man. If he falls, you gotta get him. If he doesn't go top 5, you have to move up immediately and get him. You can't keep praying that he's gonna fall to 8. If he doesn't go top 5, you gotta move up and get him.
What he had last night in Toronto. It ties his career high.
Blake Griffin against Jonathan Williams to the basket. Draws the foul. Williams did foul him.
It's been a crazy offseason so far in the NFL. I can only imagine the draft's going to be a little bit more crazy.
Charlotte has defeated Washington 116-110.
I'm understanding that in that Milwaukee game, Eric Bledsoe, Malcolm Brogdon, not playing all that well, just 7 points combined. And we know what the two of those guys are capable of. They could be murdered.
Blake Griffin buries them both.
About a minute left in the game. Pistons up 109-97. Pistons just hit 2 free throws, man. Pretty much seals the deal. I don't know why the hell the starters are still out here. The game's wrapped up. Get him out of there.
48 seconds to play. Reggie, no. Andre taps it in.
So we're wrapping up here. Again, Instagram and Twitter, links both in the description. Check those out. If you're new, subscribe. Hit the little notification bell on the right of that. So when I do go live, post a video, post a message, you guys do not miss anything. I post something out here almost every day, whether it's a post, video, or live. So check those out. I post all the time, Instagram and Twitter. So check those out. I really appreciate it. I had fun hanging out with you guys tonight. Hopefully we do more of these more often. It was a lot of fun. Love answering all your questions. Watching the game with you guys. Had a blast.